All right. Let's see how this all works out. Check 1, 2, 3 with everybody. Can you hear me all right? Audio levels are good. We'll have to change some layout stuff, things like that. If you have any notes, anything like that, feel free to hit me up. Let me know. Once again, this is like what, third stream? Done a couple of like trial streams years ago, but this is like first actual one. But yeah, let me know. I want to make sure. Hockey did go really well. So obviously it came from the other live stream. My son's team went undefeated in the tournament and then won in the final 7-2. So pretty pumped on that. We made it literally in the nick of time. But yeah, great tournament. Super pumped on it. Considering their first tournament, they played at the beginning of the year. They didn't win a single game. I think they got 3 goals the entire time. So, all right. So I am going to be watching the Top 16 commercial-free live stream. This one's condensed down. Let me know, do you want me to do this? Do you want to watch like the whole thing with commercials, everything else? Might be kind of nostalgic with some commercials. I don't know. You guys let me know. I was thinking just this, so it's a little bit more condensed. Obviously, the nice thing too is then we can kind of like scrub back and forth as well and take a look at different things and maybe do a bit more of a breakdown, things like that. So that was my thought about doing the commercial-free one. It might be a little bit quicker. Yeah, I believe I remember who won this event. I didn't like go back and check anything else, but let's go from there. Yeah, I figured the commercials would be like cool for like a minute. Give me like 1 second here. I got to do the old TikTok update and stuff like that to kind of post about it. All right, let's figure this out. Listen, if you like drifting content and you thought drifting was way better back in the day, jump on my live right now because we're going to rewatch the 2019 Formula Drift Texas round. Going to be hanging out, chatting everything drifting, and let's see what drifting, let's remind ourselves what drifting looked like back in 2019. Listen, if you like drifting content and you thought... All right, there we go. The Caterpillar, I know. I'm still torn on it. I'm actually liking it better with the scruff. I kind of like with the scruff in, it looks a little bit better. Let's go from there. Yeah, it is a shame. Texas could have been phenomenal. All right, let's get this playing. Let's make sure audio levels are good and stuff. So let me know on the desktop how this sounds.
Introduce you to our top 16 drivers here at round 7 of the Formula Drift Black Magic Pro Championship.
Might bring it
Here are your drivers
down a
kicking things off.
touch.
The 777 and that
Let's go down a little bit. There you go. Matt Field in the Falcon livery. Gives you an idea. I think this is good. Let's run through this.
Coming up next, a 3-time champion. 6
Oh, man. Look at Turk already looks so young. Forsberg full beard. I liked it. I like full beard Forsberg. Fever dream seeing Falcon cars, yeah. Also want to see if our YouTube subs and stuff is fixed. Look at how young Turk looks. He's like in that in-between stage of babyface Turk and like adult Turk at this point. There goes my productivity. I have reached out to him like 3 separate times, and he seems to be okay. I just don't know like what's going on. Right? Just reminds you how long ago Joao Barrion was in, and he made top 16 at this event. There you go. First time. I think this is the year that James Dean got a 100-point quality run. I think him and JTP, maybe one other person did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he did. Did he do stuff with DDE? I thought that was Michael Essa. Oh, Michael Essa is less and less. Yeah, he went and like bought a boat and stuff and is like sailing around the world from what I understand. Is everybody off work today? I work for myself, so I do have a couple projects I need to do, but the goosh. Oh, right, Achilles is in too. Oh, right. Yeah, and then he went to Hyper. Tai Yoshihara. I texted him this weekend, actually. He's in Daytona doing some racing. So I said, if you got some time off, let me know, but another baby. Yeah, Joao was pre-COVID. And then left, I believe, during COVID.
The no-lift soldier is his old nickname. He is ready to rowdy here in this BC Racing Nitto Tires.
There we go.
RTR. It is Chelsea Denofa.
I think Joao was 2018.
He is shooting for Formula Drift Rookie of the Year, bettering his chances here in top 16.
The inflatable ones, I can't remember the name of it, but it's run by the same guy that owns Strom, actually. Might be able to look it up. Lost a radiator. Maybe in Prospect, Rome, but it might have been. Ryan Literal, same guy.
Ryan Literal.
Yeah, the S13 was sick. Literally.
Moving on down the line, a championship contender. He holds a championship already. Can he make it to her in 2019 in the Rockstar Energy Drink? Toyota
there you go, throwback.
It is Frederick, the Norwegian.
Gives you an idea on our dating right now. If you guys haven't subbed yet, I just need one person to sub, just so I can see if this automation is working. Yo, what's up, guys?
99 points on run 2. He bettered it with the perfect score of 100. That's why Robbie Valance, general manager
there you go.
of Auto Parts from Watauga, Texas, is giving him our top qualifier, Black Magic Award.
How cool is that? That like Advanced Auto Parts was. Oh wait, no, it was AutoZone. He never went with Advanced.
Sylvia S15, James the Machine Dean.
Damn, 36. Do you think we'll hit 100 today? What do you think?
Next up, rounding out that two-car international team, coming to us from
So damn tall.
He's in the Warehouse Drift Team Falcon Tires S15. It is the
Candyman.
Peter Visek.
Oh, so hey, okay, we got a member. So the member goal works. That's phenomenal. Thank you. I'm curious on the sub goal though. That's the big one. Here's I got a goal for us today. If we hit our membership goal, I will release the FD versus Drift Masters to the members today. No more Mr. Lose. How about that?
Lorette Nickel is with one of our drivers now. Lorette.
A big congratulations. Ryan Literal goes into his second top 16 of 2019. Ryan, there's been some changes for you from St. Louis to here. Tell us what those are.
Yeah,
so that goal
we
ASAP.
added a nitrous outlet, 100-shot nitrous kit that it wasn't necessarily something that we felt that we were suffering from, but there were definitely areas that we could improve on and we could utilize from nitrous. So we're extremely thankful for the nitrous outlet guys coming.
Event is Texas. I guess I could. I'll throw a text thing up on the TikTok chat
also,
just to show what it is.
We had some brake issues in St. Louis, so thankful to PowerStop for supplying us with their off-the-shelf.
We had some brake issues.
Kit that we're able to directly bolt onto our 350Z, and it gave us a very consistent and linear brake feel, and we haven't had any brake issues all event, so we're excited. Yeah.
Best of luck moving forward.
Thank you so much.
Guys?
Right on. Thank you, Lorette. Run what you brung. If it's your first event or your 100th event, thanks for joining us here. I'm
Sorry,
here
TikTok.
Ryan Sage. Gosh, what's her name again? Lorette Nickel. I'm joking. Lorette Nickel there. I almost said Ryan. I almost said Lorette Literal.
Lorette Literal.
Here we go. It's literally going down. Here's our first
Yeah,
battle.
rest in peace, Coreworks. That was a tough one.
Dean versus Matt Field. James Dean throws it in really hot and heavy. Matt Field's right there. Woo! Wait, Rick, look at this. Right on the door. James Dean, Mr. Perfect, and come through the smoke is Matt Field right there in the
So dark.
transition. What a great
It's
way
so
to start
dark.
top 16. Into that outer zone goes James Dean. Matt
Can you imagine what
Field,
this would
the
look like
beast from
with
the
today's
Bay, the
driving
closer
level?
Out, make some noise, Texas, and around the world, drifting world nation. Wow.
I should have done 2016 because that's that whole thing right now, right? Is everyone's doing 2016 stuff. Video a bit louder, yeah.
Like he had that really big, close to 100-point qualifying run.
Let me know how that is.
Less angle and outside zone 1 for Field, but incredible proximity here by Field. He falls a little bit off that inside clip, but the proximity really is the standout.
See, it doesn't even show that you
element here
subbed,
for Field in the
Jim.
chase. James Dean, no major
So I don't know.
mistakes in the lead position. From what I can see, you can see a little bit less.
And like, I'm not even getting it on my mini
coming
feed.
through outside zone 3.
If someone's got like another, we ran into this before.
Moment for him.
Good morning, quite cool. We ran into this before. If you have another channel, go to the live stream and then sub within the live stream. We'll see if it works that way. Yeah, we tried a couple of things. I like redid the app, everything. So I'm not sure what's up. There's also this little whiskey jar thing. I don't know. I'm just trying shit. If it's cheesy, if you've seen cool stuff, let me know. Like, I'm willing to add stuff, take stuff out, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, we need a discount code for today as well. It's just widgets built right within Streamlabs. So I just unlinked and relinked the account.
Drops into formation. There we go. He does bring it right there on the door. It is almost to be expected, but now transitioning through.
Such a long
There is
transition.
Hatfield almost pulling away from James Dean. Both of them around that first front clip.
Oh, too wide.
Knocked her into the tire wall. Goes
Right.
Matfield, our first battle of top 16. And every corner of that Falcon Tires Borla exhaust Corvette comes in way too hot and burns it.
Matt, in my
Wow.
opinion,
Yeah, I do want to get it sorted. I've been working on a program. Believe it or not, this doesn't exist. There's one app that's really terrible at it, but like there's not a good app, which, you know, in my brain goes, hey, just make one. But there is no good app where if somebody buys something in Shopify, that it then has a widget or something that displays or something like that. Yeah. So I don't know. It's such a pain in the ass. Adams boys, Martin. I try now. I'm not even showing it on my mini feed.
I think you guys hit the nail on the head.
I'm showing a subscriber 3 hours ago though.
We all kind of threw up our hands and said, Matt, you had it.
Yeah.
That would have been Matt all the way right there, due to, as you pointed out, James Dean's mistake at inside clip 1 when he was leading. He lost angle.
Yeah, I'm not
got
sure.
off throttle. Matt, they actually maybe made contact there during that point in time, and I believe that Matt would have won this battle had he not.
Yeah, tire walls are, I mean, they do exactly what they're supposed to do. They spin the car out, they reduce momentum. Like, that's what they're meant to do. It's just, it can be, you know, it can be kind of nasty. So. The Running Man Z streams video games, and he has it set up when someone buys off. Yeah, so like there's some back-end ways to program it in, but like none of it is super simple, and that's what I mean. Like, you essentially, the couple ways I've seen it is like Shopify into a webhook, into Zapier, into another program, into this. So like there is no direct thing, or it's like Shopify into a Zap, into a Word doc, and to pull into this. So like there's just no really good one. Yo, what's up, Ryan? Yeah, man, I'll be back in Mondello. We're talking about doing some cool stuff with like YouTube. Well, doing some cool stuff with the Outer Zone membership stuff, to have meet and greets for FD, and then maybe I'll do something for Drift Masters and my own stuff.
So, man, let's go ahead and throw it down to Laurent Nickel, who's with the Beast from the Bay.
Jared, thank you so much.
If you guys are over on TikTok, if you can jump over to YouTube and give a sub, we're testing out if the YouTube sub goal bar works. We're just not sure. No one's subbed recently, so we don't know.
I mean, I think I had a pretty solid follow, so all I had to do was lay down an incredible lead. I feel like I started doing just that, and leaving zone 2, coming into zone 3, the car started to misfire, started to run like crap. I was clutch kicking it and made it around inner clip 1, but as soon as I transitioned to the wall, outer zone 4, the car just had no pickup, no nothing. I got on the throttle, didn't do anything, and when you can't get on the throttle there, that's what happens. So, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Sorry, Matt.
Jim, appreciate it. Dude, first comp on Friday and Saturday. That's sick. What would that be? Like, what comp is it? Let me know. I mean, if there's a live stream, maybe we do a watch along for that.
Battle had he finished that last turn.
He's looks like a totally different person. Holy cow, yeah.
Turbocharged LS BRZ. So quite a menagerie there of that turn 14 distribution.
Yeah, I'm not even seeing subs coming up in my mini feed, to be honest. So I don't know what's going on. Membership is, but maybe it's an actual issue with the mini feed.
But he's been on Falcon for quite some time.
This would be a good one.
Michael Lessa will lead. He just barely qualifies over Dio
The pink pants, yeah.
So Again, another reason why this is going to be a fairly equally matched battle here in the Ford top 16. Michael Essa in that Essa Autosports Achilles Tire BMW, and Daijiro Yoshihara in that BRZ. Second battle, top 16. Who's going against James Dean? That's the question. Essa,
Subscribe from
Yoshihara.
TikTok.
Here we go. First half
Yeah,
of this
I'm
battle,
not
Essa
getting any
initiates.
sub info coming in.
Yoshihara slides up right to the side of Michael Essa. No contact was made. Now in that second outer zone, can they bring it out there? Essa does. Yoshihara, man, really hanging out in that smoke signal, transitioning around that first front clipping point. You can see Guy Yoshihara a little wavering there in the chase position, but how he is seeing through that smoke is always just it's impressive.
Pretty straight up battle.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Essa
going on with
gets
their
back on
subsystem.
throttle
I
well
mean,
before the first standing cone.
yeah,
Look at Dye
it's
right there.
frustrating, but it is what it is.
A little
Members
bit of a lower
still work.
line there. He makes an
We'll keep up
adjustment,
the
falls back.
widgets and see.
Essa outside zone number 2. Moving across is Essa to 3. Tight on that inside clip. Here comes Dye in the chase. Essa fills that outside zone completely. Dye falls off for a second and then surges forward till the end. And that was a great way to start off the first half of this battle. Let's switch it up with Dye in the lead and Michael Essa chasing him down.
You can see the cameras being switched around, the clipping points being put back in position. Thank you to
So what were you
Ford.
doing around the time this is happening? It's hard to believe I'm watching an FD event without you commentating. Feels unnatural after a few years. I appreciate that. 2019, I was at this event. While this was going on, I wouldn't be allowed to film because back then the media rules were if you were doing Pro Spec, you could only film Pro Spec. Or Pro 2 at the time. But I was at this event. I was working for Riley Sexsmith. I have a bunch of footage and stuff. There's probably an old vlog I have of it. But yeah, I was there. I was probably hanging out, watching what was going on. You could probably find like an old video from them. Look at the NV Auto stuff.
Whoa, buddy!
Damn.
Woo! Michael Essa transitions and tries to stick it to the door. He has to back off a little bit as Dye Yoshihara brings it around that final front clip. Ryan, that was very exciting going into
It's going to be back here a little bit.
That went by really fast too, and at first pass it seemed very similar to the first run. You can see Michael Essa tucking up on the inside there, maybe a little bit better line than Dye in his chase comparatively, but Dye blazing.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the video. You guys want, we can watch watch what it looks like. I don't think it'll pop up on here, but sorry for pausing. But yeah, these videos right here, I would have made all those. So yeah, did we get a sub? Oh, we did. It works. Yes. Sorry to interrupt the live stream, but yeah, 2019. These videos are I would have shot, edited, all those. I mean, look at like 175 views. Like it's. I joke a lot where it's like, you know, I made videos for 10 plus years that nobody ever watched to get to this point.
Final inside clip in the finish line.
Wish that was lightning.
Light switch raves going on here. And
Sub
here we
is
go.
working,
Final lap
sick.
for Dye Yoshihara, right for Michael Essa.
Yeah, back at those events, like I said, I was
Where we
working for
go,
Riley
Ryan
Sexsmith.
says Dye Yoshihara gets the win.
So I have a huge
And
poster of him right above my desk
Daijiro
as like
Yoshihara is going
a
against James
big
Dean.
reminder
Ryan
of what
Lonsdale going to you. It is unanimous.
of like
Dye
one of the
on
biggest
it.
steps to get here.
Yeah, he did a great job in the lead and chase.
I like doing a lot of that.
Talking
There's
to
a
Ryan
lot
in
of stuff
his
in my
field,
office
he
that's
did
just reminders of
better. It was a very
like, hey,
close run.
like don't forget
You know, if some
what you had to
couple
do to
little
get
things had
here
gone a
and
different
all
way,
that
I
stuff.
think we
So
would've maybe had one more time on our hands there, but
All right, thank you very much. Here we go. Moving on to our next battle. An FD rookie from Brazil, João Barrion.
There you go,
going
first
against
year.
the
So it was
veteran
2019.
Ryan Turk. João Barrion was intended to go against
32 people. Guys, this is sick. Love to see if we could hit 50.
Couldn't fix his car in time, and now he's going against Ryan Turk.
Oh, Vaughn got into a wreck. That's why he couldn't get a car.
Trying to get the outside zone. It's almost out there now. Ryan Turk in the chase position. Wow, João Barrion.
He's struggling, but it's not.
Final
Okay.
outer zone comes up just a little bit short. He whips it in there. So Ryan, I have to say,
Well, a lot of unanswered questions coming into this battle here. João with
Yeah,
a
I mean,
initiation.
it is crazy.
Into that outside zone, a little bit on the inside. Turk makes
It is
adjustment
crazy to
very
think
close
back,
here.
but it's also like,
Now watch
you know, I was
this.
at the
If
first
we
ever
get
Grid
that
Life.
outside zone, he's gonna miss
Like
it.
I
A
became
little
friends
wavering
with
there,
Chris
almost got
Stewart
straight
at
through
the
that
first
inside
ever Grid
clip.
Life,
Does
and
not get to the outside zone. So
yeah,
unfortunately
I've worked behind the
Turk's line.
scenes in more
Now
ways
let's
than you
shoot
guys
the
could ever
attack.
actually
May not
probably
be
know.
familiar
I don't know if you knew
exactly
this, but I
with
helped
João.
build one of the final
Driving style,
renditions of the
see that
CoroWorks
little bit of
website.
movement there from
So like, yeah, that core work shutdown was rough because like I got a notification that there was an error in the website because I was still connected to it when it got shut down, and I was like, oh my god. Thanks guys. Yeah, it's been great to go to Drift Masters. I'm super pumped. Maybe we'll do a Drift Masters live stream as well.
Through the top 16 if he can beat Joao right now.
So here we go. Ryan Turk will now lead Joao Barrion. The Barbaros Drift HQ, Monster Energy, Achilles Tire, Corvette. And here comes Ryan Turk initiating. Joao Barrion drops into formation. Ryan Turk with that wide swing on that outside zone. Joao Barrion makes a correction. Tries to initiate Ryan Turk out to that second outer zone. Now powering through that power rally. Around that front clip, Joao Barrion makes a mistake in the chase position. Ryan Turk gets to the outside zone. Now tightens up.
Did you see Greg wants to announce for FD? Yeah, him and I have chatted about it actually. Nothing like definitive, just we were chatting obviously after the announcement and things like that, and something that came up. So if you remember Greg Boussel's chicken was like an idea for Grid Life. I was chatting, I talked to them about that. I'm like, hey, I've worked at a chicken wing place for a long time, so if you need someone to make chicken wings, I'll do it.
Ryan Turk came into this round of competition 5th in points overall. Slide him left.
Track's so dark, yeah.
Right for Joao Barrion. Ryan,
thanks, man.
Ryan
yeah,
Turk
hey, R5 Doozy, shoot us a line about when and where you're competing. If there's a live stream, maybe we'll see if we can do a watch along or something like that. But have a good one. Yeah, lemon pepper wet wings.
Qualifying 5th, Travis Reeder qualifying 12th. And Travis Reeder, FD Pro rookie, first ever to have an electric vehicle in Formula Drift head-to-head competition.
That was the year.
He's going against one of the best in the biz. Technically speaking, the best in the biz. 3-time champion. He's the only 3-time champion behind the wheel of that NOS energy drink, Nissan 370Z. Chris has a win earlier this year. Would love to get back on the box. 6th in points coming this round.
Yeah, that S13 was sick. It was so beat up though. Like it was so beat up. I can't even. It went for so long.
He jumped the light, so that is not a strike. That was
Can I not watch my own?
Faulty on the
Why is the YouTube app being so weird?
All right, let's see if we're good to go here. That was a false start for neither of the drivers. And there we go. So there it is.
I forgot to share on my own YouTube.
Chris Forsberg out front. Travis Reeder in that chase position. As Forsberg comes into that.
Where's everybody watching
zone.
from today?
Travis Reeder right there on the door. Forsberg.
God, Chris is fast. Be interesting when we see some Achilles drivers pop up. I mean, we saw Essa, but
down now into that final outer zone.
See that hesitation?
Into the front clip.
So subtle, but it was there.
Brings it on through, Ryan.
Well, let's take a look at this. We knew Reeder was going to be no slouch here, and he's not afraid to dive right in there, get to the door of Forsberg. Forsberg, great job on outside zone 1, but as you said, Jared, leaves a little bit less on outside zone 2. 3 comes back around, but he's just right at the edge. He had a little bit of braking there at that inside clip, which had Reeder been.
I just want to take a second and say, like, Ryan Sage was such a good technical commentator. Like, if you listen, like, he is so good. Like, there's still things, like, I'll go back and, like, listen to try and get better on that he was really good at. His ability to just clearly and concisely put a point together is, I can't express, like, how good he was at that. Still is. Like, still is.
It's like a clip got hit. And we are clear to send. Local time, 8:25. The weather, again, considerably cool compared to earlier today. Got down to a nice 88 degrees. By the time we're done, about 84.
San Diego.
So here we go.
Yeah.
Travis Reeder drops a tire off the edge of the course, taps the brakes, comes off of that outside zone a little early. Ryan, a fairly similar line by Travis Reeder.
Oof, a little bit wide.
Way off of that front clip is Reeder.
He was back on Nitto's way back then. Not that Nitto's were bad at that point. It was just like they're not the tire they are today. Yeah, I've actually been doing live streams at practice for Drift Masters. It's just on my phone and stuff, but if you're not sub, make sure to do that.
But does a pretty good job on that outside zone. Forsberg has to surge. on outside zone 1. Now coming across.
Yeah, the Achilles
Reader
1, 2, 3s
just
were
on the inside line,
wild.
but
I mean,
this
I
is
feel like
inside
if we
clip
look
one,
back on
big
them now,
angle there,
every other
Forsberg
tire's
super
caught up.
tight
But at the time, they were so
through
far
this
ahead.
final section there and trying to sew it up. Let's take a look at Reader coming through the center section. He was also a bit on the inside line of both outside
Yeah, I mean,
zones 2 and 3.
Sage, I think we'll bring Sage on for
Also
like the
missed
practice
that
show.
inside
I
clip.
don't know if we're doing the practice show again this year. There's a bunch of changes going on in the back end, obviously. So I haven't gotten confirmation on that.
Forsberg coming in 6th.
Yeah, filming this
in
was
points in this
brutal.
round of
Like, it was
competition.
actually
Travis
really, really
Reader going
tough.
for that Rookie of the Year. The winner going
So
against
maybe we'll go
Ryan
back and
Zerk. Will
watch like my
Forsberg
old
or Reader?
videos
And it's
of what we
unanimous.
filmed, but
Chris Forsberg
yeah,
gets
maybe
the
just going
win
wide.
and advances on. Round of applause for
I
Travis
can't
Reader
explain
and
to you
the
how
Napoleon
dark that track
Motorsports
was.
Minnow
Like,
Tire
these guys had, like, you can
S13,
see the grain in the
Rookie
camera
of the
because they had to
Year
just crank the
contention.
ISO and the production
Blackout
cameras.
boys,
And, like, they've got
Ryan
big
Zerk and
sensors,
Chris Forsberg will
and they
be
still
going
had
against
to.
each other. We have 4 drivers in the grade 8. James Dean against Dayoshi Hara.
Forsberg gets the
Zerk against
win.
Forsberg. Speaking of James Dean, the red nickel is with the machine now.
Unfortunately for Matt Field, we just saw him go into the tires.
James
You
looks the
told
exact
me
same,
that
though.
You saw it happening, and you narrowly missed getting wrapped up in it. So
Hey, what's up,
how
Kyle?
did you avoid that?
It was a tricky one. Obviously, Matt chased me really hard while I was leading. I knew I had to chase really hard, and we were doing a pretty nice chase run up until inside clip
41,
1.
close to that
And
50.
As we transitioned, I probably had the best view of the house. I could see that he was just
need
going
a-
a bit too wide. And I tried to hold on to
We need to
my-
get a
my
discount code
line
going.
like we
I'm
were
not gonna
going
lie.
there
So we
fast,
ran
and,
a
I
25%
had my
discount
ground,
code
but
for the
unfortunately Matt, he
OIDC
got
stream.
stuck in the tires
I did the
and
math.
not the way he
I
wants to.
lost money on almost
James
every
going against
sale.
Dayo Shihara, what are your expectations there?
So
Yeah, so great
I'm
driving.
not going to be able to
I
do
always
that
really
again.
enjoy driving with Guy.
I'm
He's a really
definitely down
smooth,
for 15%
consistent,
though.
fast driver, so,
If anybody wants to
just
buy
wanna try
anything, we just
hard
need a
and,
discount code.
hopefully
So
put on a good show and,
best
let's see where it
discount code
goes.
in the chat.
Thanks.
Is going to get it. We'll pop it
Jared.
up on screen and
Thank
I'll
you,
get that
Loretz.
put in.
James Dean, like you said, best seat in the
Best
house.
seat in the house, yeah.
Next up, we are on the other side of this top 16 bracket. Odie Bakshi's versus Dean Carney, the Oracle Lighting. You can see the lights all about the car, the Oracle Lighting, Achilles Tire Dodge Viper. He's been out
Dean
here in
is the
Texas for
GOAT.
quite
He is
some
the GOAT.
time.
I don't think there's any
About,
question there.
A week plus. And again, Aaron Kaufman and the ArcLight guys were
Oh,
working
right.
on some
Aaron
suspension
Kaufman was,
bits,
yeah.
and his team worked on it when him and Castro got into it. Odie
Yeah, he's got a little bit
Bakshi's,
of great. Do you see the
well,
video
again,
that came
he
up of
was
him
against
playing the
Austin
flute?
Meeks. He had some contact as well. Texas
Meeks.
always delivers, but who's going to
Code
deliver a
lip
victory?
sweater.
Odie
Done.
Bakshi's
Done,
or Dean
Kyle.
Carney transitioning to the outside sweep.
All right, let me
Odie
get this
Bakshi's
popped up.
on the course. Dean Carney kind of dives in on the inside, but gains some proximity. Now into that second outer zone. Odie Bakshi's.
Oh my God, Odie
Again,
was
the
so
track
fast.
is changing the course, the grip, all of it. As Odie with massive angle, you can see Dean Carney punting that center cone, and then now bringing into that final clip. Ryan, interesting there in the middle portion of that run.
Yeah, so much emphasis has been put on the inside clip and the momentum and flow through there. Dean surging forward in the chase. Odie Bakshi's very deep into outside zone 1. Now pushing to outside zone 2, but Dean not giving an inch. Coming through the center section. Big angle there from Odie. Dean in the background. Punts the inside clip, but still maintains proximity. But Odie goes super deep into outside zone 4. So championship implications here
Okay.
for Odie Bakshi's.
Code lip sweater
Dean
is now
Carney battling
live.
through a lot this weekend, looking very fast now.
Oh my gosh.
And he's got an opportunity here,
All right, let's get this
like
up on the
many other
screen.
drivers tonight, to play spoiler.
So Odie Bakshi's the perennial champion, right? Like always, or perennial contender for the championship. He's always in the
So you're
mix.
talking about it
He's
back
always
then.
in the mix. Here we go. Dean Carney, Odie Bakshi's. Let's change up the order. Who's coming out on top? The blue lights are glowing underneath that Dodge Viper. Oh, look at Odie Bakshi's getting turned out of the gate. Woo! Dean Carney ripping in that turbocharged SRT-10 Dodge Viper. Now coming through this power alley. Dean Carney with a ton of horsepower, ton of speed. Now into this, oh man! Woo! Allowing Odie to actually gain that ground. I thought Dean was actually going to slip, slide, and go into the tires as well, but that he scrubbed some speed. Watch Odie.
It was hard to tell here to see if Dean was rocketing up to the initiation or if he was kind of throttling up to it. But you can see Odie took a very
Oh, sorry, I just realized it was like
Dean gets
typing
that
on
second
screen. I'm
outside
sorry,
zone.
guys.
Now he's flying third outside zone. Just
I'm
filmed
new
on
to
the
this,
inside.
guy.
Bakshi's hits that outside zone. And a wide line there from Dean. Odie makes an adjustment. They barely come together. And then a big smoke line through the finish line. Let's take a look at this outside zone here from Dean. Yeah, just gets right there. Odie following him in the smoke line, and when he came through that inside clip, his line pushed a little bit wide here. Typically we see these guys arc a little bit closer, and he leaves the zone a little bit early, but both drivers coming to play here.
There we go.
A very tight run overall.
Yeah, covered the whole damn screen. I'm sorry.
Run. Here we go. Dean Carney, Odie Bakshi's. Ryan, you talk about the championship, and it looks like Odie Bakshi's is still in contention. Next up, Denofa and Gusha. We talked about two very different styles. That Denofa is very fast. You kept calling him the people's champion, specifically in that front
Okay, so
the first front
I don't know if I
flip.
should put this on
That
screen, but
Mustang
here's what I'm thinking. We'll do the same set of goals last time. If we hit YouTube sub goal, one order from today's orders will be free. And if we hit the membership goal, I will release the FD versus Drift Masters video to members. So I think that's fair. Should I put that on screen as a reminder? Like, how do most people do that?
Here we go. Chelsea Denofa comes out. Comes swinging that BC Racing Nitto Tire Ford Performance Mustang RTR. Ken Gushi, you see the tap of the brakes there from Denofa. That might allow Ken Gushi that 2J86.
50, where are you from?
Look at that.
Oh my
Flying
God,
through.
Denofa.
Past that front clip. Chelsea Denofa actually tapping that front clip. Oh, buddy. An interesting line there. It looked like Denofa.
It's going to be strange to see Odie in an 8.6, but I'm very, very excited to see what he does with it. Ooh, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Well, the first part is not super crazy. You see Denofa get to the outside zone, comes off a little bit early. Gushi was on a little bit of a tighter line, but then got back on it. Now watch right here. You're going to see him.
Huge angle.
Big angle, but not really filling the zone. And then Gushi comes through the smoke line very straight. It looks like a little bit of adjustment there. Maybe even a bit of a tap. It was hard to tell coming from that angle. Let's see if we can see it here. So great job on outside zone 2. On 3, he's a little bit short there. And then Gushi, as he transitions, come through the smoke line, he's going to be real tight coming through that last section, which is pointing towards outside zone 4.
There was a little bit of contact, and they need to assess fault.
Right here, it looks like, again, you can see Gushi's on a tighter line. Denofa has to re-answer. You see the attitude of Denofa's car. So Gushi's front left hit the right side or the passenger side of that Mustang.
I've been working on a massive project that's pretty much done. I can show you if you want.
They are giving it to Ken. It's not really going to play into the battle. There's no incomplete. The only way
Bulgaria.
Oh,
interesting.
But there's a
all right, check this out.
That plays a role.
Points, if you can guess what this is. It's pretty big.
It is still wacky out here at
check this out.
Speedway 4.
This is what I've been working on. I'm kind of happy with it, but there's still some stuff I want to redo. But so most people, they put a deer head over their mantle. I'm putting that over my mantle.
Well, I was wondering if there's a different set of
I
challenges.
gotta fix something though.
When
One of the prints just didn't. There was not enough thickness, so I'm gonna
and Chris, talk
cover it
about
back
that.
up.
Yeah, so the track, obviously, it's a lot darker. It's harder to see. There's a couple blind spots out on the track, especially when we're running the headlights through the smoke. Creates the blind spots, even more so than the daytime. And the other thing is the track gets a lot tighter, a lot grippier. And so there's the balance of, are people loosening their cars up to make it easier to drive and better flow, or are they just letting it eat that extra bit, be a little quicker? So it's a hard gamble because some people take advantage of the extra grip, and some people make adjustments, and so just kind of got to roll the dice.
Chris, thanks.
Thank you,
guys.
Here we go. So now we are going to be seeing, I believe this is Piotr Visick versus Ryan Literal.
I love Jared's pronunciation.
Power stop brakes.
It's not bad. I mean, it just depends.
Nissan 350Z, Piotr Visick, the Candyman versus Literal. Into that first outer zone, Visick throwing it down.
So I definitely think controversial. Piotr would have been a champion if he wasn't competing against James Dean and FD.
Totally four goes that second outer zone.
Because if you look at all the times they battled, it'd be interesting to do the points. But I really do think that.
As Literal, the nitrous, I mean, they are blazing.
Yeah, Literal is very fast, and you need that to keep up with Peter Visick. Let's take a look at this. Literal on a tighter line in outside zone 1. Misses outside zone 2, but Peter goes wide. Piotr, middle part of outside zone 3. Little through the smoke line, quick transition. Visick hangs it out there and really gets close to that wall. Watch this. Visick to outside zone 2, but Literal not able to get out there. Does a better job following the line here. Visick makes it through that inside clip without hitting it. And then he really pushed deep into that final outside zone, Jared, very close to touching the tire wall.
Yeah, that got. I saw you go. Laurent Nickel caught up with Ryan Literal, who's now leading this second half of this battle. He talks about to the car.
Mike.
That was the laughing gas.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
His way.
Let me know audio. Do you guys want the live stream audio up higher, or how are we looking, sounding?
Sweetness on this track in order to deliver a great 8th berth. Can Ryan Literal advance on from the 16? Only a second top 16. Erupts, Ryan.
That was weird.
That was nasty by Visek right here. Take a look. Boom. Locks right into the pocket there. Sticks with it. Literal blazing through that outside zone. But Visek is not letting him go. Sweeping through that in middle portion, but he misses the third outside
Young Z,
zone.
I'm good, man.
Now coming
Doing
back
great.
around.
It's been a good day. I was supposed to go to the gym this morning, but ended up side questing all morning and then realized that the stream was coming up. So yeah, welcome to my life. That's usually how things go, to be honest.
I gotta say, Ryan Literal had a great lead run. Visek put a lot of entrustment into that lead vehicle of Ryan Literal. So again, just risking it for the biscuit, doing it for not only the gram, but doing it for the fans.
Doing it for the gram.
Fans worldwide. As man, I was just in Warsaw, Poland, and I got to tell you, the Polish drift scene is massive. There's a lot of talent out there.
Yes.
You know, from Bartos, if you haven't seen him, you know, he's a gentleman that lost his arms in a motorcycle accident. He has an amazing car. But again, a lot of talent out there.
Like,
who's advancing onto the
Jared knows his shit, man. I do get frustrated when people are like, "Oh, he knows nothing about drifting." I'm like, the dude knows drifting. He really, really does. You just got to remember, there's like 20 plus years of drifting in his head. So yeah, if you forget stuff or whatever, like, it happens. He's also done so many different events over the years that, like, things start to jumble together after a little bit. All right, rest in peace, this receipt.
Third, Osbo, he's in the mix. I mean, Odie's in. Yeah. Odie's still in. I mean, everybody, it's gonna. Man,
exchange rate is 2-1. Yeah, let's keep the same numbers. Man, that's crazy.
I'm still kind of reeling a little bit from the literal Visek battle because
I really hope that gets better, dude. That's brutal.
Of Peter there, and that's a high compliment, I think.
Totally. This is the second half of that battle. Remember, Ken Gucci was at fault. There was contact made.
Max Verstappen, Sepalika, coming out from Twitch. Got going on Twitch as well. So, actually, Alika is one of the guys that pushed me to stream years and years ago.
But now he's got the clean air. Here we go, Gooch. The great performance. Toyota race Toyota 86, but Chelsea Denofa. Say howdy, get rowdy, ready to rowdy. Here we go. Man, a billow of smoke coming out the back end of that 86. He is rolling coal as Chelsea Denofa takes out that front clip into this final
Denofa.
Here goes Chelsea.
Does he overcook it?
Right there. To the side of that 86, but
it's always been his downfall. When like, there's very few people in the world that can take out Chelsea Denofa except Chelsea Denofa.
Back on throttle right before the outside zone. Great job. Deep angle, deep line into outside zone 1.
All right.
Denofa trying to battle his way through the smoke line. He's going to be on a much tighter line here.
Yeah, good to see you too, dude.
He also hits that
all right, if I'm not as I have to try and fix this. I don't have to. I like doing a lot of things all at the same time. So listening in on this, I'm gonna read chat. I'm gonna try and fix this thing at the same time. See how this all goes. It's a lot to do.
Outside zone 2, he filled it much better there. How's Gucci doing in the chase? Big angle from Denofa, just hits it, and this is where Gucci kind of is transition, put him on a little bit of the inside line, and that's where we saw the contact.
Fill it back up
like
after.
On my folly, I felt like I was saying boink, donk, boink, here, Aruga. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, J-Rod, never change.
Here we go. The results for Gucci and Denofa. Slide him left for Gooch or right for Chelsea Denofa. The BC Racing Netto Tire Ford Performance Mustang RTR gets the victory and will advance on.
Yeah, Denofa's always been big. Yeah, that's the thing. He talked a little bit about it, that like he was almost like frustrated with the championship because he had to drive it a different way. And I feel like the only way Denofa may ever come back is if the rule set matches his driving style. Like if we ever get to a point where it's like style is the biggest thing and people backing down or not going all out more or less is punished more harshly, then I could see Denofa coming back. But until that happens, I don't know. I think we're getting close. I think obviously Reese has helped out with that. I don't think Vernon gets enough credit because Vernon's helped a lot with that too. But yeah, you know,
is
if you
really
want
gonna
my
push the
thoughts and
pace.
opinions on when
We know
would
he wants to
Denofa
get
ever
this
come
win
back, that's the
against
only way I can
Osbo,
see it
and he
happening.
can't play
So,
a big role in dictating the championship. Dean is
got to
already
build the
moved on.
winter one. I
He's already
think
moved on.
it's,
Turk's already moved on. Forrest
I
was
think
already
it's
moved on.
next
what I
week.
just said
I
was
think it's this weekend coming up.
if
Sorry.
Osbo gets in, our top 6 points leaders are all in the Great 8. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Osbo sparking, firing. Rootin' tootin'. I mean, mind you, we are in
Rootin'
Texas.
tootin'.
Woo! Look at that smoke from Taguchi. Ow! Oh! Contact from Osbo. Shredding that back up garage. Oh my goodness. Yard sale. Oh, doctor, look at this.
Taguchi coming through the second outside zone. He's a bit in the middle. And then right here, Osbo door to door.
I missed
You can see
Taguchi.
a little bit of a bump there.
Mrs. driving.
The front light gets knocked out by
Um,
the cone. Shred some more pieces. Osbo staying in it, keeping it close to the finish line. And it will be a run. Just
Yeah, got
as
those
is.
incredible from the
Here we
media
go,
side.
coming through the center section.
I've
Watch the lights.
had the opportunity to
Just make sure
go
he's
twice, I
braking
think,
right there. Osbo
and
is avoiding that.
absolutely
That
loved it
could
both
be a
times.
mistake on Taguchi.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
I mean, there's 4 people from TikTok. We've got a total of 35, I think, between TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Man, look at the bite. See, that's that Achilles bite. Like, you can see Taguchi, as soon as he gets on throttle, that thing starts taking off.
Braking where he shouldn't be, slowing where he shouldn't be, and we'll see what happens now.
Are they just going for it?
Looks like they're going for it. They just taped up. Yeah, they kind of cleared it. They taped up the bumper there, got it secure. Kazuya's got one headlight, and we're going for it.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, Masayama's another
So
great
one
driver.
headlight,
It's
Kazuya
just a
Taguchi,
funding
always says
thing.
one headlight Japanese.
It's so much just a funding thing. There's so many talented drivers out there that we'll never get to see,
Throw some
purely
race tape
based
on
on the
and
fact they
send it.
just
Make
don't
some
have the
noise,
budget,
Texas. These
or they don't have the
gladiators
the
of the
backing.
grid.
It sucks, but that's racing in general, though. Like,
Osbo going for the championship, says risk it for the biscuit.
people
Here we
talk
go.
about it like
Send
being
fellas.
a drifting problem. It's like it's every motorsport. It's every sport.
Here comes Kazuya Taguchi. Right there. Look, he's right on the door. The up garage Achilles tire S15. Into that second outer zone. Osbo lacking a little bit of angle, but now snaps into it. Around that first front clip. Transition into that
Man, that
final
car moves
outer
so
zone.
well.
There goes Frederick Osbo. Now
See, that was just a quick dip in that zone, though.
Drop across the finish line. Kazuya Taguchi overshooting that final front clip.
Yeah, gut bill all-wheel drive power slide stuff is crazy. I mean, that was the first time I'd ever really seen it was there.
Because it's a great lead run from Frederick Osbo. Both drivers going back and forth. You have to
Sorry, I'm trying to break off
you have
supports.
to
I
think
don't know if you
that
can hear the
first
clicking.
mistake is going to play a big role here. Did Osbo do enough in his lead? Did he get out to outside zone 3? He does fill outside zone 4.
Okay.
But Taguchi just pushes a little bit wide there, but it was great proximity by him through 3/4 of the track, just falling back a little bit there towards the end. And let's see what the
Wow,
judges.
that was a quick account. So here we go. Ryan, Andy, and Brian. Frederick Osbo gets the win. So again, our top 6 points leaders are in the Great 8. Our Great 8 has been forged, and right off the bat, James Dean, our current points leader, Mr. Perfect this weekend, twice this year. We haven't seen it in since Tanner Faust was it? How many years was it? We haven't seen 100.
Yeah, that would be a sick event to have everybody come out. I think the judges, I think Reese might, I mean, Reese or Vernon. Vernon's also, I mean, he's been an instructor. He's probably put in more laps than almost any staff member in FD, to be honest. I think this was the round that Denofa had the crazy qualifying.
James Dean, Dai Yoshihara, 3 championships.
No, I don't think
between the
Daigo's going to
both
be
of them.
back.
Of course, James
4-cylinder
Dean,
engine
two-time
package?
defending
I don't know.
champion.
I think they
Make it a
sold it
perfect
off or
event. Dai
sold it in a
Yoshihara's
couple of
gonna
different
try to
cars
put
or
a
something.
stop to
Just
it. Both these guys on Falcon
they just
tires.
had it. Like, they hit the
First
physical
outer
limitations
zone.
of what that engine
Big
could hold.
sweeper here into that second outer zone, maintaining that angle all the way through, transition through the power alley, snapping into that second outer zone.
Yeah, sorry, Mike.
into that
Everyone's saying the
front
audio
clip.
is good,
Now
dude.
coming
That might
in
be you.
Final outer zone, James Dean, precision artwork like a doctor, and then wrapping around that final front clip. Ryan, great job there, but we know what James is capable in the chase position.
Yeah, you really can't give him an inch. You have to put on the chase of your life with James Dean, knowing that he is going to come back super strong in his chase. Dai does a great job out front. Dean is leading him on a really good line
Yeah,
here.
crazy.
He's deep into that outside zone.
Crazy
Right here, he's gonna
times
miss
back
that
then with
inside
him.
flip
I mean,
in the
still,
chase position and
let's
fall
be
back
honest,
a little
it
bit.
hasn't changed
This
at
is
all.
an area where Dean could capitalize in his chase run as they mix things up, and now
pieces,
James
this
Dean
giant-ass
goes to
model
the
going
chase,
in.
and Daijiro Yoshihara goes to the lead position.
Our first battle of the Great 8,
Work
the
on it at the
second
same
half,
time.
thumbs up. Lights are on. Let's
That's
send
not
it.
easy,
Dai
is it?
Yoshihara, James Dean. See if we get a clean start, and we do. No cones hit. Dai Yoshihara initiates. Let's see. Oh, and Dai drops a tire. James Dean gets to the side of that BRZ.
Fitting in there.
Coming out in that second outer zone. Can James Dean maintain this proximity? Transitions, gives himself a little bit of room. Now ripping through, you can see him take some proximity, or sorry, take some angle out of to gain proximity. And James Dean actually falling back quite a bit. Not
I mean, that's a good point. That's a very good point. I apologize. I forgot about Robbie.
Still
It would be
really
close.
good.
I can tell you one thing.
Still
I would
really
not be
good.
winning.
Here's Dai
No way
right
in
here,
hell.
just dips that tire right there before initiation. Now back on throttle,
I'm working on
James
this
Dean
later,
shining the
as
lights
much as
right
I wanna
towards
do it
us. Super close through that second outside zone. Now ripping around to the other side is
I'll
Dai
have to put
very
this
deep
piece
in
in,
outside zone 3. And look at Dean on the transition coming right through the smoke line. And as you said, just a slight little fall off there.
Like, it just
but not as
he's so
extreme
good.
as Dai's when he was in his chase position.
So
Dai
good.
doing a great job in the lead, and that's allowing James to have an incredible
What's
chase.
going on?
Trying to max that angle out, better it, or keep it the same as the lead
This is
driver.
a quick reminder. If we hit our membership goal
Slide
before
him
the
left
end
for
of the
Dai
stream,
Yoshihara, right for James
we're going to
Dean,
drop
Ryan,
that
Andy,
FD versus
and
Drift
Ryan.
Masters
It's
video for
unanimous.
members.
James Dean,
And
the
sub
machine,
goal, somebody will win their
moves
order
on
from
into
today.
the Final Four.
I should
Guess
put
what?
that
He's guaranteed
in there, I
a
think.
podium here in Texas because he's
Did
number
I not?
1 qualifier.
Hang
All
on.
right, so
just realized
before
I
we
screwed
move on to
something
our
up.
next battle, the other Wordhouse Drift Team driver is with Lorette Nickel.
Congratulations on your win, man. You knew that Ryan Literal was hungry, but you took the win, and you were talking to me about the visibility challenges that you're having out there. So tell the
Yeah.
fans at home about that.
Yeah, definitely. For me, it was the first run during the night, so I want to figure out how the track actually looks like during those conditions, during that time. And visibility is the issue, I have to say, especially the second and third outside zone when you carry the most speed through them, and then you have to be really precise to the first front clipping point. It's hard, but now, maybe after this lap, I will be better prepared for the next battle, and fingers crossed for that.
Peter, thanks.
I need that video.
Jared.
Thank you, Lorette.
what
And
do we
Peter
got?
Missick is just, I don't know if it's just like a sinister grin. Like
Shame about the
William-
lighting,
he's got like a William
Texas. It's
Defoe
cool.
grin
Yeah.
to him,
It's just,
right?
it is. It's
Was
definitely
am I
a
correct in
light
saying,
issue for
Ryan?
so much of it.
100%.
I am the Candyman. Good, here we go. This is the Blackout Boys.
This will be good.
These two boys have been blacking it out in their garage, and now they're about to throw down here in Texas.
They
Here
used to
we
have a third
go.
and fourth place battle. I don't
Chris
know why they.
Forsberg,
I mean,
Ryan
it was a
Turk.
production and Showtime
And
thing.
Blackout Boys are going to put it
I don't
down.
know if it'll be back or
The
not.
NOS Energy Drink, Nissan 370, see a Chris the Force Forsberg in that big sweeper. Now coming through that second outside zone into the third outside zone. Firing off. Here comes Ryan Turk in that chase position. Into the outer zone, and Ryan Turk makes a mistake.
Oof.
Ryan Turk goes off.
Oh, right, I remember this.
And that's going to hurt Ryan Turk's results.
Big snap there by Chris Forsberg in the lead, but not phased at all is Ryan
Nice.
Turk super close, staying right in the smoke
gonna work
line,
on this,
coming
and
through
here I am
outside
working
zone
on this.
2 to 3. Turk in proximity as Chris goes a little bit long on that inside clip. Now on the transition right there, it looks like Turk may have lost his footing or the eyesight of what was going on and possibly
All right. I gotta
tapped.
stop working on
Let's
this.
see on the transition.
paying attention to the
Forsberg
stream,
is
not
back
much
on
anything.
throttle here,
It's
and
pretty
then
sick though.
right there.
That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
They're heading back to the pits. Looks like Ryan
Um,
might be calling a comp timeout.
Doesn't Drift Masters do a third place battle?
Well, there may have been, because it was
Am I crazy?
Was there
smoke line,
contact?
there may have been a little contact there, and I think we want to verify that.
It's
just in
honestly,
case.
it's a production thing. Like it really,
All right, well,
it
we're
really
figuring everything
slows
out.
down the
Lorette
show.
Nickel caught up
Um,
with Odie Bakshis, who's in the
It just does.
championship
Like
hunt.
it's just.
Well,
Yeah, it's
congratulations
tough.
to Odie Bakchis taking that win, and you came into the hot pits and took the hood straight off and was checking. It looked like the belts. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. It's just really hot out here, and we're giving this thing hell.
What's up, Evan?
So I just got to make sure that it's staying together. And
Yeah, I
my
think there should be a
diligence
third place
as a
battle.
Mechanic / driver and helping my crew out, making sure this thing's running good.
I don't know if you saw
yeah, it's,
the way that
it's just
the
up out here.
battle bracket system works, New Zealand for the Drift
All right,
Wars
thank
thing,
you.
but like
Odie's electric tonight.
it's
Yeah,
confusing,
getting
but it
lit.
might be the best
He's feeling electric
bracket
to full
system I've
moon.
ever seen.
So we are finding out. So Ryan Turk was at fault as far as the contact goes.
Less adverts. Well,
Forsberg looks like
it's just what do you
he
do
will
to
get-
fill the time? right?
The
For FD,
competition
it's like
timeout.
it's such a different
A lot of emotion here,
business
man.
model. I talk about this in
Turk
the
is,
FD
again,
versus Drift Masters thing.
Man, that
So
front left. So you think they made contact? But right now, so we are now back to the battles. Ryan, what's going on there? Any updates? That again, I'm just kind of walking us through what we're seeing.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Pat, our
Race control,
and also to the judges just to get some clarification and clarity on how each judge voted. And it was two judges went for Ryan Turk, and one was undecided, but it's majority.
Yep.
So it sounds like he felt like he didn't have enough information to make a result on. Pat was basically letting us know that they've offered both drivers to change their tires, so it'll be fair. But it sounds like Turk rejected that, and we'll revisit what's going on in the hot pit after this battle.
All right, thank you so much. Odie Bakshi,
ooh, swap complimentary 5 minutes. Yeah, maybe. I think
what would have been the
it would be
third
interesting.
battle of the Great
It would be
Eight.
interesting.
Now again, Chelsea can jump the light, but he doesn't. Wow, Odie comes ripping out.
Yeah, there's only so many interviews you can do, but I know what you're saying.
Gets up to the side of that Falcon Tires S14, and he does. But look at Odie just jump out of the
issue
hole,
is that, like,
squat and jump. The
God,
bullfrog
he's
effect
fast.
comes out into that front clip, and Chelsea DeNova, massive angle there. Look at him massaging the back end, yanking the
People
brake,
forget just how
and
fast
slide out
Odie
towards
was
the
back
back.
then, and
A
like
ton of
everybody's
smoke,
caught up now.
very
But
exciting.
yeah,
But man, did you see Odie get out of the hole on that? Man,
He squatted and just released out
Ribbit.
from outside zone number 1.
Watch
DeNova
right here.
surges right here and then
Ribbit.
gets on
Gone.
throttle and blows right through outside zone 2. Now here comes DeNova. Look at the angle from DeNova in the chase position through the smoke line. Odie into outside zone 4. Great job by him, circling back around and putting a stamp on it towards the end. But DeNova was able to catch up there towards that last corner. Let's take a look at it.
I like that
This
one.
shot here.
Sage has a different outfit. I don't know if you've seen Sage's outfits, but when he's not at work, that dude wears some crazy shit.
Here it is one more time.
Like,
Judges
he's
asking
got
for the
such a cool
secondary
wardrobe.
replay. I think they want to look at this outside zone 1. You can see a little bit of adjustment there from DeNova in the chase position, trying to find the footing there. Odie out front. A lot of left foot braking from Odie coming through that inside clip.
Chelsea threw some angle at it, but I think that, again, when you throw an angle at it,
He's
you're
got
taking
drip. He's got
momentum
sty.
out of the car. So that slowed him down. Didn't get all the way out to that final outer zone, but of course it looks dynamic. This is where Odie's really going to, lean
Gotta figure
on
out what
his
we're doing
spotter
for our next
as
one.
far as the attitude
Or
of the
how
vehicle.
often, or like what days, what times, like all this stuff I still have to figure out. If you guys have thoughts or opinions on that, let me know. I still need to have a life and I still have work to do. Like, I gotta do some stuff right after this, but
track has created some dynamic chase runs. Now Chelsea out front gets the clean air.
there we go.
Odie Bakshi is bathing in that middle tire smoke.
I love the way
That's what
DeNova
I'm
went
talking
around that
about.
corner.
That's where the spotter needs to inform Odie Bakshi of what's going on. Oh my goodness!
Love it.
Oh, doctor, are you kidding me? Stomp your feet, make some noise, drifting
doctor.
world.
Now that was some presence of presence of sight in mind by Odie Bakshi there to know what to do in the chase position against Chelsea DeNova, who's running an incredible lead run.
Odie.
Massive angle here from DeNova, and Odie comes through
Bloop.
right into
Bloop.
the pocket there as DeNova goes in outside zone 4, and then he keeps the pressure on through the finish line. Unreal. But just a dynamic driving by Odie.
Do you guys all normally watch live streams, or when do you like, is this just like a one-off thing? Like, do you guys watch live streams for work and things like that, or?
Some incredible things at that
Here we
inside
go,
clip.
here we go. Are we going one more time? Are we getting a winner? DeNova or Odie, Ryan, Andy, and Brian. Odie in the hunt for the championship. Brian says Chelsea DeNova. Ryan
more
says
time?
one more time, and Andy says one
One more time. No, it's live. This event's not live. It's from 2019.
So I was just talking to
You should be able to replay them.
What did you think about the big angle that Chelsea carried? He's like, that was
I can double check that in YouTube, but you should be able to go back and rewatch these.
It probably would have gone against him, but he timed it really well. And he also said Odie anticipated
It's either that or
very
just make
well,
it like
and that is one of the
members
reasons
can
why
go
he
back and
went
rewatch the
one more
lives.
time, because it is no easy feat to tuck
No,
into a
it's
pocket like that when you got a driver like Denofa throwing such big angle, but
Let me
still
just
able
double
to
check
carry
here.
that momentum through inside clip 1.
This
And
one I want to
sometimes
get
when
rid
he's
of.
done that in practice and in qualifying, he hasn't been able to do it.
Yeah.
That
Manage
time he
videos.
did, according
One
to
sec.
Ryan.
I liked your broken English. Odie, know what to do. It was good.
I'm losing syllables.
I know, exactly. Me too. Here we go, because it's getting so exciting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're
Peter
up in
Visick,
YouTube.
Frederick Osbo, here what was to be the final battle, but we got one more times, we got half time, we got all the time. Peter Visick,
Live
Frederick
replay.
Osbo
Yeah.
right there in zone. Peter filling all that second outer zone.
This one I
Frederick
wanna
Osbo staying in it. Peter just
down.
barely skimming past that front clip, and Osbo not being shaken. Does take a little bit of a tighter line there, Ryan.
Yeah,
in
they
the
should be all
chase.
there.
And again, fairly smooth. You know, again, Chelsea just.
Do I like
has
Corollas?
that
I don't mind
real
Corollas.
bag of tricks.
I like this
He pulls it
Corolla.
out, He hangs it out, and he rips it out.
Well, Osbo did come to play here, Jared, because he kept the proximity on Peter Visick. And we wanted to see if that was going to be the case. Up against Peter, a very quick car. Osbo right there in the pocket. Visick deep into outside zone 2. Great job coming across into 3. Osbo right there makes a little slight correction in the chase, but keeping it close here as Visick
Almost
goes
went off.
right to the rubble
Almost
strip in
went off.
outside zone 4. And both drivers side by side into the final inside clip.
We're sitting at time. I was
Really
about
good
halfway
shot on
through.
board there.
So,
A little
it's
slight
like almost hit
adjustment
50
from
people.
Osbo
Thanks,
right before
guys.
that inside clip.
Appreciate that.
So the track being set back up. Hey, you having fun out there, Texas? Make some noise. We'll get a wave going here in just a little bit. I'm getting texts and messages from everybody. Get a wave going. All right, just temper the flame, man.
Get a wave going.
It's getting exciting out there.
RTR Wardhouse Drift Team. Yeah, I mean,
We'll
to
do,
see
we'll do
Piotr over there as well would be
too.
pretty nuts. But
We'll get it going here. And here we go. Frederick Osbo. Peter
East Australian
Visick,
time. So
second
what time
half
is it right
of this
now?
battle.
Challenging.
Rockstar Energy
Ner.
drink, Next entire Toyota Racing Toyota Corolla hatchback initiates in. Peter Visick.
In theory, if we don't hit the memory goal, I was thinking about doing it
And he maintained that.
on like Wednesday or Thursday,
Second outer
but
zone, just barely let
that's
it
where I'm
pass
at.
by. Into that front clip. Transitions in. Peter Visick. Whoa, doctor.
156. Dude, bro,
Houston,
go
we
to
got a
sleep.
problem.
Yeah, we'll be doing the next OIDCs
See
for sure.
that starting to build.
And this gets interesting because Peter hit him from the backside.
And Osbo out front here. Visick is on him from the get-go. Super close in the chase.
See where this
Osbo
contact
right at the edge
was.
of outside zone 3. Visick through. He's
Oh, he
pushing
just body
forward.
checks him in. Yeah.
Wow.
He said the
it
thing.
looks like at first pass that Visick was just coming in too hard there. Let's look at it. Watch it again. Let's keep an eye on it.
Yeah, it was. They just hadn't
Obviously,
exported
that's
it yet. I think it was in
decel zone.
Chicago.
So there
I
should be
remember
an
seeing photos of it,
expectation
but
a
it
slight
was
slowing there.
purely just because they hadn't actually like shipped shipped the vehicle out.
Make some noise for both these drivers as they get outside.
Well, let's just
Here's
think
Larry.
about this here about possible scenarios, right? Let's assume that at first pass, Peter Visick is at fault. That means
All right,
Osbo
sick. Yeah,
would get the
please
win.
make sure to come over for the
That
OIDC ones.
means
Those were
Osbo would
epic.
have to
Although
try to
honestly, I'm
repair
like
whatever damage
super
is to the
pumped on
vehicle.
how many people we
And
have on
there,
this. I was
if it's
expecting
repairable, and then the opposite
10,
would be
15
true.
maybe, to be honest. But we've gotten
both
really
cars
close to 50
pretty-
on a couple of
pretty
occasions.
hammed up right now.
So, was that that was the second half of it. That's right. So, the scenario. And
Yeah.
as Frederick Osbo gets the win, but it comes.
Yeah, we can do more of these.
across.
We can
Ryan Lundgren,
go watch old events,
I wonder
old
if
Drift
they can
Masters
fix
events,
car
stuff like
after
that.
severe of a crash.
I'm down for
That's some high speed right there
down
with
for
the
whatever.
Pure
That looked like
Star
Rebecca.
is
I think that was Matt Sopa's wife that was in that red in the red vest, because she used to do media. She actually used to work with Daily Driver Media, funny enough.
Frederick Osbo was slowing down in the decel area where he's allowed to do so, and as soon as he got back on throttle, the contact was made just as they were entering outside zone number 4. So Osbo was doing what he was supposed to there, but we have never seen anybody transition that close after that inside clip the way that he did.
That winch,
We
though.
just saw the closest with Odie and Chelsea.
Right.
Oh, that's cute. Guess what? Lorette Nickel is with Osbo now.
Yeah, it's a rough crash.
So I don't know what it is about Texas or Friday the 13th or full moons, but my goodness. First, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Yeah, I'm okay. Mom, I know you're watching. I'm okay. I'm definitely okay. I felt it in my elbow a little bit, but these cars are pretty safe. But when you compete here, you walk around all weekend and you kind of look over at that tire wall, and you ask yourself, who's going to end up in that tire wall this time? And I've been able to stay away from it up until now, and now I got pretty deep into it.
Yeah, I'm down for old Drift Masters events.
This is one of those battles where you can't take. I mean, you got to go 110%, and that's what I did against Peter.
Yeah, I'm thinking we do a 2016 one next.
I felt him all the way through the course, and then
I wonder if there is a
I guess he
2016
pushed
Drift Masters
me
we could get
a
into.
little too hard into this last corner, and that's
It is a
all
trend,
takes.
so I'm down.
just happy that,
I thought about that
we
after
move
we
on.
had this one
I mean,
scheduled.
Peter's heartbroken as well. This is more about the competition than the cars. We can fix the cars, but wow, what a show! I hope you guys are entertained.
Young Christopher
I think
Reeves.
everybody
Interesting.
is, and the fans here supporting both you and Peter. Looking at the car, is there any way that you can get back on track?
Hey, you got another member in.
I mean,
Sick.
if there's some guys that can, if there's anyone that can fix it, it's these guys. It's yet to see. It's definitely not going to look pristine if we do make it back out, but we're going to do our best. Hopefully we can get her somewhere
Yeah,
straight.
so there's a.
Yeah, let's cross our fingers.
I can
hope to see you guys.
I pause it here real quick and I'll show you. So this video right here, it is done. It is ready to go. Formula Drift versus Drift Masters. What one is better? So if we hit our membership goal, that's going to get released. So just putting that out there.
Back out there on track. Thank you.
That'll go out to members
Thank you very much.
today.
Jared, Ryan, back to
If
you.
not, I'm
So,
thinking probably Wednesday.
You know what?
I am waiting
We're
on
gonna take a
a
break.
quick bit of
when,
clearance on
they-
something, but I'm almost
because we're gonna have to
positive
get Osbo's vehicle off
that
course.
it's going to happen.
They're
So.
going to have to straighten this thing out. The Great 8 continues. Remember, we have a half of a battle. Turk and Forsberg. Osbo, he's in it.
Yeah,
Who's he going
OIDC is
against?
end of
Odie
the
or
month,
Denofa.
so
When
not
we come back,
this weekend
the Great
coming
8
up, the weekend
continues. Round
after.
7. The showdown here. Oh, man. Advanced Auto Parts Showdown presented by Rain-X. You can see...
If you are wondering on the membership stuff, it's like $1.99 a month, and realistically, you could just cancel after you watch this video.
Look at this. Ryan, bringing in Ryan Lantain.
Great view.
As we see this first-person view, man, they are just splitting
man.
hairs.
Just
yeah, we
too
haven't
much.
seen anybody that close
Wow.
through that section ever, I don't think. Just
No.
looking at the level of proximity.
Don't think we'll hit our
that
YouTube
drone
sub goal
view
today, but
is
that's all right. We haven't
phenomenal.
seen any orders come in,
Actually
but
see,
I'm all right with that. I still got a stack to ship out. I forgot today was MLK,
Piotr's front
Martin Luther
wheel
King
almost
Day,
touching
so I can't
as
ship
they come
anything
through
out
the
anyways.
So close. Watch here as he transitions. Comes through the smoke, and he just, you know, a little bit too much. Osbo is in his right to slow down a little bit there. He has to slow down. He's going towards that wall.
Yeah,
He's
there's a
gotta get
ton
the
of
car
like
set,
member
slow down
videos that
before
are
he
already
gets
up
back
and
on
stuff too,
throttle
some behind the
to get
scenes
through
stuff
that
that just
zone.
wouldn't go
Just
well
as he
on
starts getting back,
on the main feed of
throttle
the
there,
channel,
you
if
see,
you will.
watch a couple little handbrake pulls here. Boom, boom, and he's getting back on throttle, and then he gets nailed and sent into
Damn,
that
that's a
tire
big
wall.
hit.
So Osbo was really along for the ride at that point in time. He did not have any control over that situation.
So before we go on and find out what's going on here, Lorette Nickel is with Odie Bakshish, who's doing battle against Chelsea Denofa that one more time.
With your spotter, you have that one more time battle coming up. So what were the words of advice from your spotter?
You know, he was just encouraging. He said, I did.
Oh, right,
in the
this is
tough
before
spots
Odie was
to
using his
follow
wife
Chelsea,
for a
there's
spotter.
A few tough spots to follow him. He said, I did great. I know where I let Chelsea kind of get away when I was following him, and
Yeah, they do their
I
job.
really
It
can't wait
looks
to do it
it's
again
just the
and,
problem is
not
if you
let him
touch
get away
it,
this time.
it's over.
Best of luck,
Like there's
Odie.
really
Thank you.
no
Odie
like
Bakshish
you put some
just
plywood, but
really
then like that could
consistently
hurt something. I don't know how
keeping
you would
calm,
fix it.
You know, no big range of emotion. Just keeps it.
But at the end of the day, you
keeps it
shouldn't
right
be into
there,
it.
Keeps it vanilla, which you know, ice cream's good, vanilla's good. You know, just keeps it cool. You could see the Blackout Boys, Ryan Turk, who was at fault. He goes off course on that first portion of the battle. Chris Forsberg, Ryan Turk. Here's the second half of this battle.
Yeah, Thomas
So now
Kiley is.
Are things going to get shaken up?
Yeah, it was a
Ryan
really
Turk
good one.
needs to
I'm
put down
excited.
A solid lead run.
Oh, we need 2 more members.
And potentially needs
Oh,
Chris
we're
Forsberg
close.
to make a mistake in order to advance.
We're
on.
close.
Remember, the winner goes against James Dean in the.
I
final
don't
four.
actually do any sim drifting. I don't
Looks
have
like
the
we are
time.
clear to see here, Ryan. Again, James Dean already in the
Kyle, who's
second
on
half
here, I
of
might
this
still be on here.
battle.
He lent me some
Osbo is
equipment,
in
just some
on the other
Logitech
side of
stuff.
the
I've done a
final
few.
four. He'll
I
go
just
against the winner of Odie and Denofa
I
if he can get his car
I
together.
don't have the time,
Thanks
and
for
I don't
rejoining us.
have
The
the
craziness
intent to
continues
put the
here.
time in. To be perfectly
The
honest,
full moon is
I have a lot of other
horizon.
things on the go.
As Ryan Turk initiates, Chris Forsberg in the chase
Hesitation for
position.
Turkey Bird.
Now initiates through that big sweeper. And now into that second outer zone, transitioning through the power rally. Ryan Turk ripping through. Now into this final outer zone goes Ryan Turk and Chris Forsberg.
Shallow,
past
real
it.
shallow.
Chris Forsberg in that chase position.
Yeah, I really like sim drifting. I'm not good at it at all because I just don't practice it. Part of it is space. I don't have anywhere in my house that makes sense to put it. I have a lot of things that I'm doing, so to take a couple hours even every week to do it is tough. So just how it is.
This allows Chris to tuck up on the inside as well on that final inside.
Put it on the roof, tempting. Nothing on the roof in Florida will survive the temperatures,
He
though.
was blazing through that course. This is the first run. Let's take a look at the incident again.
I thought you had a meeting.
And it's been some time since that happened.
11:30.
And also with the Osbo Vinsec wreck.
Sorry, wife
Here
and
it is.
son and son's
Turk
best
coming
friend just
through
walked through the
there.
door.
You see the little bump on Chris, and then he drives off course.
Maybe. I try not to play games on my phone because I've spent enough time on my phone. I don't need to add to it. I have a Steam Deck that I use for travel, though. So.
Larry Chen getting some picks. Here we go. The results are in. Slide him left for Ryan Turk, right for Chris Forsberg. Ryan, Andy, and Brian. It looks like Chris Forsberg gets the win and is going.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of sim drifting on TikTok. Honestly, I'm happy to build my audience, but I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it through stuff like this or just posting drifting news and updates and things like that.
Wow. Basically, we have 2 more battles.
I'm glad I helped your page. That's awesome.
So
it's just not, just not what I'm going to be doing.
James
That's all.
Dean, Chris Forsberg go against each other. Then can Osbo get his car together to go against Odie and Denofa?
There's so many other great sim drifters out there that I'd rather them have it. I'll keep doing kind of my TikTok is basically just like news about drifting stuff and some opinions. YouTube has been like long-term thoughts on drifting. Instagram is more personal, highlight reel. Facebook is for grandma. That's kind of how I have it broken down.
They're on their phones. I mean, I think all hands on deck. You know, they have 5, 6 crew members.
Yeah, and typically Steph is up here in the tower spotting. So he was down on the track after the incident, surveying the damage and putting the team.
Here we go. This is the one more time battle. That was so exciting. And here we go. The judges want to see it go again. And here
46,
we go.
close to 50.
Odie Bakshis into that sweeper. Chelsea Denofa trying to stick it to him. Looks like he's tempered down a little bit. Maybe he's going to lunge forward here on the second. Third outer zone. There's that angle we're looking for. Chelsea Denofa taps in her clip. Odie Bakshis out to the outside zone. Chelsea Denofa taking a tighter line there. Ryan, walk us through it here.
Well, let's take a look at the initiation
Hey,
from Odie. Will you break pulls before he gets on throttle?
For the Ratty Project. Yeah, I mean, you get that going, I will trade you back the $2 a month.
Now over to outside zone 3. Could have been a little bit deeper there from Odie. But Denofa adjusts, coming through the smoke line, trying to close the door now as Odie wraps through this final inside clip. But Denofa right there through the finish line.
The course reset.
Ooh, 2 more to 50. We're almost there. Almost there.
10 o'clock.
I don't know what we're going to do at 50, but we're almost there.
See.
We should probably like set goals for each of these things.
And Vaughn, excuse me, not Vaughn, but the other RTR Mustang. Chelsea Denofa, the BC Racing, Nitto Tires, Ford Performance, Mustang RTR, Pennzoil running through the veins of this lead car, Chelsea Denofa. Slams it. You see him grabbing that handbrake, yanking the brake.
Yeah, this is the event that Dean got the 100 point. Track is Texas.
The momentum. Oh,
Jesus.
Doctor, look at that. Chelsea Denofa, massive angle. Odie cuts through it and lunges back to the side.
Whoa!
Oh, whoa! We got liftoff. Odie going to the moon.
At 50 viewers, we set the view count at 50.
By Denofa. Odie was on the
we're at 50
there.
now.
Denofa gets on the gas and Odie falls behind a little bit there, so that's definitely.
See, Denofa just took such an awkward angle through the whole thing. Like, it looks sick, but like, look at how do you?
Angle, full throttle. Odie comes through the
and then look, it goes way too deep, V's it off, and Odie's got nowhere to go.
Major Odie.
You see Denofa and Odie collide.
Wow.
See the front end washes out.
I didn't know that. If you guys like the stream, then it helps push it out to smart people, so that'd be greatly appreciated.
Right there, it looks like he hits right up near the right front wheel of Chelsea Denofa. That pushes him way off course. The last time we went through
All right,
this
should we do
battle,
something
timed
if we
that
get to
inside
100
clip
concurrent
transition
viewers?
to the outside zone 4
What do we do?
perfectly.
Do we
This
do
time it
like
looks
a
you got
free
little
membership
bit of a
at 100
different
viewers?
positioning, and that caused a tighter line.
Wow.
I don't even know how to do that, to be honest.
So that was the second half of it, right? Again, I've completely lost our bearings here, but you can see, and that's not a smart move for Odie.
Yeah.
But there it is. Look at this. So look, Odie takes himself out. Chelsea Denofa gets the win. Chelsea Denofa gets the win. So
as a reminder, if we hit
Ryan, our
5 new
second-
members on
Odie, man,
YouTube,
look at that.
we'll release that
And
video to the
hugs and
members.
handshakes, high
It
fives,
is going to go
all
out
the H's,
to
hugs, hand fi-
medium
high fives,
coffee
handshakes.
first, and then it'll go out to
Oh,
small
man.
coffee
So,
after that. I'm just putting
we
that
have
out
a
there.
Final four.
That's how we've got the membership
We have a
tiers
Final
on the
four,
on
Ryan.
the
We have
page right now.
finally gotten here to the Final
But
four.
we got to hit 5
James
members
Dean
to
will
do
go
that.
against Chris Forsberg. Chelsea Denofa goes
So
against
2
Gretchen
away. It's $2.
Osbo.
It's $1.99.
If the RTR team didn't work hard enough by thrashing to attempt to get that new engine in the vehicle, they're back at it. Chelsea Denofa is going
Sub
to
goal,
the Final Four.
I-
He's going against, he's going
Not that I'm
against
giving up on
Osbo.
him, just saying,
Throw it
like,
down
we've
to
had
Lorette
1
Nickel,
out of
who's
25.
with, say howdy, get rowdy. What's up, Chelsea and Lorette?
Thank you so much, Jared. Chelsea tonight is turning out to be like mayhem and chaos. What did you see?
So on my lead run against Odie, I was coming through outer zone 3, and I had a ton of angle, kept the momentum, transitioned to the outer zone, got a quick handbrake to get out to fill the zone all the way, so the judges were stoked on that, and I fired off of it. And when I got on the gas, I felt a nudge, and I saw some parts fly in front of me, but
Felt a
I wasn't
nudge.
going to lift out of it, like just stay in the gas. And then shortly after that, like probably 10 feet later, I saw Odie's oil pan.
He looks the exact
He
same.
was trying to drive over the top of me. I think he just cut that line and tried to make that proximity and couldn't slow the car down fast enough. I mean, that's pretty common out here. So
Says everybody watching right now already
having some
subscribed.
Pretty good wrecks in
Like,
that
that's gotta be-
area.
that's the only
I'm
way.
just happy
That's the
that
only way
neither of
that's
us ended up
possible.
in the tire wall.
So your team now working on your car. Did you sustain some damage?
A little bit, mostly cosmetic, maybe a tie rod, possibly a lower control arm. Just he basically
Yeah, I would say the
ramped
majority
up
of you.
my wheel with his wheel. That's how he jumped in the air. So imagine all that force.
Definitely
going
some
into that wheel.
lurkers.
So they're gonna check it out, get me ready to battle.
Definitely
Whoever
some
I have
lurkers.
next, I don't even know who that is. Okay, sweet.
But you seem so calm right now.
Yeah, I'm actually just exhausted. I'm gonna hit the podium and then I'm going to sleep tonight.
Best of luck, Chelsea. Thank you.
Love
Thank
it.
you.
Guys.
Like I said, Ryan, it just seems like and Lorette called out Chelsea. It seems that everybody's just kind of this calm in the storm. They're just in the eye of the storm, I guess. But again, everybody's just thrashing.
Well, Jared, we are hearing that any moment now. Wow, look at that. We should be seeing James Dean and Chris Forsberg making their way to the line. They have been called to the
It's
line
all
now.
green names.
So that means
Yeah,
that
no,
this
that's.
will be
I mean,
our
that's obviously
first
phenomenal.
Final four battle to
It looks a little
determine
bit different
who's
on
going to the finals.
on Streamlabs the way that they've got it laid out because I can see all of it. But look at that,
Yeah,
Vaughn,
they're good. They're
cleaning.
intact. Here we go. Let's start a wave.
Yes,
going
this is old
Texas.
FD. This
Before
is
these guys send
Texas,
it, James
2019.
Chris Forsberg, let's start a wave. We're going right from here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Here, I'm sending it your way. Go. Right here, VIPs, and send it back. Come on, keep it going, Texas. Our first battle of the Final Four. Send it all the way to the Toyota booth and back. Look at that. Goes to Toyota. Toyota, I know you can hear me down there now. Okay, now send it back. Sit down and stand back up. There's a rip current here in Texas.
This little
Here
jar
we
thing
go,
is kind of
James the
funny.
Machine Dean versus
Like if
Chris
people
the
do certain
Force
things, it fills
Forsberg.
up.
Here,
I don't know.
first battle of the
I think it's like
perfect top
follows
four.
and members and stuff. It drops little emojis in.
Chris Forsberg there in tow, taking a little bit shallower
Yeah, I miss
line.
Texas too.
Trying to gain that proximity.
Don't miss the poor lighting though.
Into that second outer zone. Whoa, Doctor, look at that Forsberg.
Ooh, missing
right there in
focus.
tow. Transitioning into that final outer zone and into that final front clip. Make some noise, Texas.
Hearing Toyota booth gives
Well,
me
let's take a look at this
PTSD.
again here. James Dean out front, the #1 qualification. Forsberg trying to scoot up on the inside. Dean deep into that outside zone. Forsberg on a slightly tighter line there, trying to keep proximity door to door with
James, like,
Dean. Now coming through
his
this
leads are
inside
so
flip.
clean too.
Dean,
Like you have
nice
no
and
choice
tight.
but to have a good chase
Forsberg,
behind
good
him. Like
transition there, tries
gives
to
you
get out of the
absolutely
pocket.
everything.
Much better job here through the smoke line, but Dean leading him out front with a great lead run. Good transition there. Forsberg on a bit of a tighter line there. There he moves on to the correct line with Dean coming through that inside clip and then moving through that final outside
Oh,
zone.
nice.
Both drivers coming through the finish.
James be a 6-time
pretty
champ?
close to each other.
Yes, but I don't know if it'll be
Will
this
now
year.
lead.
Controversial
James Dean
take.
will give chase. And we are
Rest in
clear
peace, now
to
sponsor.
stand
Yeah,
here
yeah, it's tough.
as the
It was
course is
interesting when that
ready to
came
go.
out
Again,
because
keep your lights up if you don't have
NOS
them
is
on.
owned by Monster, and I was curious if
Round
Monster
7,
was going to pull
Formula
other
Jet Black Magic
sponsorships.
Pro Championship. Keep 'em waving,
Like,
filming,
I don't know, but
whatever you
it looks
gotta
like
do.
Bagsy's
Formula
still
Drift
good.
here,
We'll see
Texas
about
Motor
other
Speedway.
people,
Chris
but
Forsberg
it's interesting.
Out front, waving for the shot as they go by. Chris Forsberg initiates. James Dean right there in chase into the outer zone. Let's see if Chris Forsberg can bring it.
Yeah,
to the
I think
second
it'll be
outer
interesting
zone.
with
Now into the
qualifying.
final
I think
zone.
we're going to see a lot more
There's
shakeups though,
James Dean right there
because
in
there's a
the
few
mix.
people in pro
Past
that are just
front clip,
really
allowed
good
a little bit of
qualifiers.
distance in the transition into that second outer zone. There goes James Dean into that final front clip. There we go, right on Texas. Let's take a look here again, Ryan.
Unbelievable bit
Yeah,
of driving here by both drivers. Nice initiation.
yeah, it's gonna be
by
a
Chris,
really,
James
really
Dean wants
crazy
to get a
year,
good jump and
say the
stay
least.
right with them on this line.
Hey, Limited
Super
Glove,
tight
what's up?
coming out of outside zone 2. Forsberg a little bit on the inside there. Can he reach out to outside zone 3? Yes, he can. James Dean goes a bit wide at the inside clip, but maintains proximity through the final turn. Here comes
Limited,
James
we got to
Dean
work on
Chris
that
through the
idea. I
finish
pitched
line.
to you at
And a
PRI, by the
doozy
way.
on our
Got to get
hands.
back
Here
into
it
that.
is from Johnny FPV. Forsberg just at the edge of outside zone 2. Look at this transition right here by James Dean trying
Also
to
shows
get
Forsberg
right up
wasn't
on
all the way out
inside,
there.
a little bit less angle there, but James Dean is going to go a bit wide at that inside clip, but great on the proximity. And starting to see judges' results come through. Who's
Yeah,
going to the
it's going to be a
finals?
really good year for FD. It's going to be, I mean, probably one of the best years we've ever had.
Slide him left for Forsberg, right for James Dean, Ryan, Andy,
Samples
and
be
Ryan.
hang on, which
Ryan
samples?
says James Dean,
The idea
Ryan says
one
more time,
or
and Andy says
I'm at the DM me on this.
James Dean gets the win. James Dean gets the win. And Forsberg,
The mechanics ones.
guaranteed
Okay.
third place.
Is
Then
that
he
the
rode down to Red Nickel, who's with Peter Vissick.
my mechanics ones, or is that
Peter's
the
watching
idea I
the
gave
big
you about
screen,
the
watching
practical
his best friend
mechanics
and
ones?
his teammate going against Chris Forsberg. We know there's a lot on the line, and I also know that you're not mentioning the word championship to James Dean at all. So,
Okay, Piotr
what does
looks
he
like a
need
baby.
To do to keep moving forward? What are words of advice that you've given him?
You know, the best way to to move
Okay,
forward
my
is to
pattern,
win the
got
next
it, okay.
battle, and
I
think
wasn't
that's
sure.
The best to simply focus on the next opponent.
The other one,
and
I think we need to
that's the
like sit
biggest-
down
the
and like
biggest thing, because
work out what
doesn't
that
matter
actually
if
looks
you are
like.
thinking about points and how much you can win or not. It's just the next battle is what's the most important thing.
And I think this means as
Ooh.
much to him as it does to you watching this going on. So, how do you keep your nerves at bay?
Oh, we are just, trying
Track
to
outlines, yeah, that'd be
here
sick.
at the present
I don't
situation,
have all the
doesn't
track
think
outlines
much,
for this year, so I
about
don't know.
standings, points, and stuff like that. It's just the next competition and next battle. So I know that he already been through a lot. He's a very experienced driver, so I know that this pressure is nothing new for him. And I really believe that if somebody will take it, could be him.
Flip sweater, yeah.
I feel like you're feeling
Yeah,
a
I think
little bit
Matt
bad
Field
about the
could definitely take home the
situation
championship.
between you and Frederick Osbo. Is there
It's
anything that you want to
it's
say
always
about
just been
that?
him having a bad wreck
Feel bad,
at the worst possible
it's,
time that does it.
It's racing in the end. It's a racing incident, but if you've been involved,
I don't know.
and you
I don't know if Dean
caused,
would. I don't
damage, it never feel
think
good,
he has a lot of
especially for
interest in
opponent.
doing it. I think he just wants to
If
focus
you
on driving, so
struggle
why would he
to-
run his own
to
program?
compete
You know, he does
furthermore,
obviously in
so,
Drift Masters, but it's a
I'm
little
just
bit different
hoping
when you're
that,
that close.
Freddy
So
somehow will
I'm
be
actually
able
not sure
to
on that one.
fix his car and still be part of the competition.
Obviously, a lot of respect between drivers. Thank you so much, Peter. Guys.
Thank you so much, Lorette. Thank you, Lorette, and thank you, Piotr. Ryan, updates. Frederick Osbo. James
Piotr.
Dean starting the finals. He's to go against either Denofa or Osbo.
Well,
Yeah, Jerry Yang.
End of that Peter
Yeah,
Vissick interview, you
yeah.
would
There's a
noticed
lot of
that
crazy stuff coming out of
half
there.
of a machine making
Lot of
his way to
crazy
the
stuff.
start line. We heard from race control that they're cutting body panels off of the vehicle, and they're going to, quote, give it a shot by getting in the burnout box. They have no idea how the vehicle is going to perform. They've done their best to get it up
Ooh, a
and
Masayama
running.
championship
This
would
has
be
gotta make
wild.
Vissick
That would
feel
be
pretty
absolutely
good here
wild.
because Frederick Osbo has been
Oh.
given a second life and a second opportunity here to dig down deep and try to get to battle Chelsea Denofa for
Wow.
the finals.
Nuts. Nuts.
Yeah, Ryan, an unbelievable event. I mean, this event this year is probably the zaniest or just the all-out, flat-out wildest event.
Yeah, I think I agree. I definitely did not have this feeling in St. Louis.
Yeah,
There was
2 more
moments of it
members.
for
That's all we
sure,
need.
especially with a lot of the collisions that we saw.
Yeah, I'd be interesting. I think we're not far off from that model of like licensed teams with stuff like that, where a car is registered and not necessarily a driver. So that could be interesting.
That I have right now.
Yeah.
Woke up and it's Irwindale, and the championship is
Epidemic.
more exciting.
Rudy the Go. Yeah, I love the Hansons. What?
So close.
If you're comfortable saying, what
we'll
company
see
do you
where
work
the
for
points
then?
fall after tonight, Jared, because that will give us all the mathematical models that we need going into the final round of the year.
1 headlight, 3 headlights total, 3 taillights total between 2 cars. You do the
Jeez.
math. Here we go. Denofa will lead. Osbo will give chase. Battered and bruised, but still ready to rip. Here we go. Chelsea Denofa initiates. So does Frederick Osbo.
I was just curious what company you
Into
work
that
for, if you're
outside
comfortable
zone.
saying.
Goes Denofa, and look at this. Frederick Osbo minus a front bumper, rear bumper, headlights. Trying to hang in there. But Chelsea Denofa transitions.
No.
Takes a way tighter line. Frederick Osbo obviously not 100% there.
It's such a
And
weird
Denofa
line.
fills that outer zone, Ryan.
Such a weird
I was
line.
waiting for Osbo to come flying through that smoke line at inside clip 1 and be door to door with Denofa, but that was not the case. Denofa, massive smoke plume coming out of outside zone 1, coming off into outside
I
zone
gotta run to
2.
the bathroom real quick.
Starting to stretch it out. Osbo's closing the door here, but right here as he comes through the smoke line, bit of a tighter line, and you see some of the potential damage to the vehicle rearing its head there. Denofa comes roaring through the finish line, and he is 1 step closer to making to the finals. Osbo's going to need a solid, clean lead run, and Denofa, in order to win here, will have to better the chase run that we just saw from Frederick Osbo, which there's clearly some areas where he could do that.
So James Dean waiting to see who he's going to go against. Is it going to be second in points Frederick Osbo? Right now I have to think there's an advantage going towards Chelsea Denofa with, as you say, Ryan, you kind of expected Osbo, the Norwegian Hammer, to dive out of that smoke. Not the case. Frederick Osbo will now lead that Rockstar energy drink. Next entire Toyota Racing Toyota Corolla hatchback. Chelsea Denofa, BC Racing, Nitto Tire, Ford Performance, Mustang RTR, ready to rowdy.
Oh, you work with ignition speed. Oh, okay, cool.
Maybe some strategy here, but he needs to step it up in that transition. Coming through the smoke.
That's
Here
such a
goes
dark
Osbo in
track.
the outside zone. Now it works out as Chelsea gets to that outside zone.
It's crazy how that car,
exactly what he
like how much
needed to
angle
do.
that
Not a
RTR
little
got.
sketchy. Denofa got deep into that, flirting with the dirt in there.
Well, you can see on the initiation, I just don't think Osbo has the goods mechanically here to compete at the level of Denofa. Based on what we saw there in this second run, you can see a little bit of wavering from Osbo coming through the center section. So much smoke still waiting to clear. Denofa super close to the wall there and almost makes a critical mistake, but was able to get through it.
So it looks like, again, we might have the verdict, and if that's the case, the finals will be set. James Dean will be going.
Watched the Nova 2025 recap this morning. Seems like he's not coming back to FD anytime soon. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
And that is the case. Chelsea Denofa
haven't had a chance to.
is going to the finals. Ryan, Mr. Consistent.
Oh,
James
that's cool.
Dean
I'm a member
against
of the brand, but I
Styles
mainly
for
deal with
Miles,
managing our Discord for the
rowdy
community
one,
as well as our
Chelsea
sim stuff.
Denofa.
Oh, that's sick.
Just
I need to
absolutely
do more
boofing it out
Discord
there,
stuff
just
with the
backing
Outer
it
Zone
in. So
and get in there and do that
versus
stuff.
Denofa
It's
in
just
the finals.
so maybe it's just a time thing.
Needs to throw on a fresh set of Nitto Tire rubbers, and he'll be ready to send it here for the finals.
One
Welcome
more
back here to
member.
Texas Motor Speedway. We are live, baby. As the finals are here, James
One
Dean
more
versus
member,
Denofa.
and we will
Denofa's in the finals. He
drop
took out
that FD versus Drift Masters video.
What, I don't even know what he looks like, but I
Pretty
guarantee he's
nuts.
still got a smile on his face. His team worked hard. Lorette Nickel is with
I'll give you the one with the
Freddie
errors
Osbo,
too.
the Norwegian
Kyle
Hammer.
went through and found a couple of small
Jared,
mistakes in
thank
there.
you so much.
Like editing mistakes, just me being lazy.
I know you just walked around.
So I'll get
with
you
all
guys can
your
see that and see if you can
teammates,
tell where
a
the mistakes
high
are.
five.
And then I think when it
This
goes
was your
public, proper
headlight.
public,
There was duct
I will
tape to the front
I'll make
of
those
the
changes and
car.
get that one
But
uploaded.
Frederick, talking about the beginning of this whole thing, Steph Papadakis was about to call it. It looked
There's
you
like
guys were
it's weird.
doomed
Anytime
to
I've
get
dropped
out
like a
there.
members
Man,
first, the
it's
video
massive
actually
because
hasn't
fight
done
and
that
the
well.
heart
So I'm
that
thinking
you
I'm gonna do a
guys have.
separate
What's
upload
your reaction to
and
that?
see
I mean, it
if
ain't
that
over
fixes
till
the
it's
issue.
over, right? Or
So-
till the fat lady sings or something like that.
Freddie.
It was a mad dash here trying to get it ready, and then we discovered that the subframe was actually shifted over. Everything's cracked in the rear of the car. The transmission got stuck in reverse. So we had to deal with all of that. Somehow the boys got to adjust the toe and the camber and everything somewhat right, and the car actually
Somewhat
wasn't that bad
right.
to drive. I mean, it may look like a Frankenstein creation, but it drove
I like the
nicely. And
Stein,
reason we lost
Frankenstein.
was not because of the car. I just wasn't able to follow.
I can't tell if his
plan
jaw
there.
has
I
gotten
think
sharper
the
over the
lead
years.
run
Like
was
if I
pretty
feel
good.
like it's
We
even
were able to gap him, but it
more
wasn't
chiseled
enough,
now
so
than it was
I think this
back then.
proves that
Can't tell. Maybe it's the
you should
camera
never
angle.
give up. No matter what, do not give up. So please, can I have a big round of applause
Applause.
for my guys here? Thank you.
The
One more
Norwegian
question
accent
for
coming
you.
back in.
Wouldn't
It's always
mind.
my favorite. The like
How were
like
your
when accents
nerves
kind of
when you
hunt
were
in and out.
driving because the team was saying the car wasn't 100%. Was that playing on your mind?
Heck no. I've driven a lot of beat up cars. I mean, you got to remember, I grew up playing in the snow. I've driven all kinds of toe angles, and oh, that was cold water. Yeah. Oh man, that was cold. I think that as a drift driver, you need to be able to drive a car that's not perfect, because a lot of times it won't be perfect. And I think today was testament to that. I had an e-brake that only worked on
Get
one
Bill
side,
is
and
this Saturday.
it was slightly interesting, but look, it's never going to be perfect, so might as well make the most out of it.
Freddie just
Frederick,
posted
thank you
something
so
about
much.
it.
You
So
and the team should be so proud
you
of
see
the effort
Cerise
that you
this year
guys put in.
again. Watch the
And now,
drivers
Frederick
interact with her,
Oswald,
especially
about
Oswald's
to
pretty
watch
fun.
the finals. Jared,
I think
back to
so.
Thank you.
I don't
thank
actually
you,
know.
Loren, and I feel like we
Pee Wee Man
make a
91,
bunch of
what's up?
accessories there. It was like, don't give up.
Yeah, I don't.
And this and that.
I haven't
And
heard.
again, that's,
I was talking to Cerise the other
that
day.
was
She was at the
awesome,
Ford
man.
event,
Hats tip to the team.
but I didn't ask.
Like Loren said, you look calm. He says, I'm
I kinda-
exhausted.
When it comes to like the
I mean,
personal business
yeah, no,
stuff, I like
think
kind of
all
stay
of
out
us
of
are
it
exhausted. I
because
can
like
only
maybe she's
imagine
been
what it's
told
like
that
to
she
be a
isn't.
driver right
Like,
now.
so I don't really want to
We
ask.
were talking in the break,
So
Jared,
it's kind of
about,
assumed like, yeah, everything's all good.
how to set the stage for this battle, so to speak.
Yeah, I
What
think.
can we
Well,
expect
Vaughn didn't make
as
it into top
fans of these
16,
two
so I
drivers
think
here in
Vaughn
the
would have
finals?
crashed.
And the first thing that comes to mind is that, Chelsea DeNofa.
It's cool seeing Cerise
does
now that
have
Nitro
X
Cross is
factor,
nixed.
Right? He's been doing
What do you mean by
things
that?
other drivers
Was
have
she at-
not done.
did she do-
at
I didn't
this
think she did
particular
Nitro
track,
Cross.
especially with that inside clip.
I know I
And
applied to
think
do
he
it.
is
I didn't get
very
the job
well
though.
suited to do well here against James Dean.
I'm here from your
James Dean,
YouTube.
on the other
Nice.
hand, he is an X
I know the
factor,
YouTube guys
right?
are desperately
He
looking for
has
one more
been
person to join the
most
membership so they can see the
consistent
new
driver,
video.
Arguably the
No
past
pressure.
3 years, just based on the
Just getting a little
championships,
desperate in the
but general,
comments, that's all.
Today and after this weekend, and after a tough start to the season with some mechanical issues, we've seen the James Dean of old. But I think if DeNofa plays on that razor edge, doesn't he? His razor edge might be undefeatable, but it's got to be right there, right? Because James is so
such a good
consistent,
breakdown
you
from
know
Sage.
he's going to come out and just lay it down. I think if Chelsea can run the run that he wants to with what he's been doing and what we've seen him do, very possible that he could get his second win. In this championship.
Yeah, and there's a spotter over there that's in his ear. I'm talking about looking over our shoulder up here in the announcer's booth and the judging booth. There's the spotter's tower, and guess what? There's only 2 more spotters left that are active, I should say. So one,
Yeah, I don't think I
talking
was
to
out.
Chelsea. The other, talking to James Dean.
I don't know. We'll go back and watch the
Dean
NV
will
video at the end of
lead.
this, and I'll see if I was out
And we are
filming for
clear
this.
to
I don't
send.
think.
Texas, you ready to
I don't think I
send
was. I think you had to have.
Here
You had to
we
be with a pro
go.
team to film with a pro
Our
team.
finals are set.
Here we
On
go,
three,
finals.
Let's yell send it
We're
as
almost
loud
done.
as possible. 1, 2, 3, send it! James Dean, Chelsea DeNofa. James Dean, feint entry into the outside sweeper. Chelsea DeNofa right there. Not mirroring that angle, and look at that, giving him a little bit of distance here is Chelsea DeNofa into that second outer zone, transitioning into the third. Past that front clip, James Dean actually tagged that.
From my understanding, Pro Spec will be basically the same seating setup we had before.
And around
down that final
So
clip.
no change
Ryan,
happening
we got a
to
full
pro spec.
poll
It'll
here.
just be pro.
50% of the way through. Let's see how it played out here. Dean
And even
snaps
with
into
pro,
the
I don't know if
initiation,
it's
back on throttle early.
back-to-back
Denofa
qualifying
right there,
runs, if
then falls
it's
back a little bit
how it's being
on a
set up. I
slightly
just know
lower
that they
line.
are
Then he
doing
gets in line
computer-aided
here with Dean
judging.
coming to outside zone 2. Coming across, Dean is wide. Chelsea on a little bit of a tighter line. Denofa hits that inside clip. We've seen the judges be very critical about that, but now as we close up the final section, Denofa starts closing the gap towards that final inside clip. Now Denofa will go to the lead. This is where we've really
I know
seen
some
him
things.
shine, especially through that first
I just don't know
inside clip.
everything, and I don't have
Dean
definitive
handled the
answers,
angle.
nor do I have like public
No,
statement
James
answers.
is one of
Like
the best
sometimes
chase drivers out
we'll be
there.
told
Never really phased in any situation.
like official,
But
hey,
Denofa
this
gets the best
is
of him
how it's
here
going to
in
be.
the
This is what you
finals.
can talk about. This is how you talk about it, kind of thing. Doesn't happen often, but it just depends on the scenario. Often it's like an internal memo we'll get or an email or something where it's like, hey, this is what's going on, that kind of thing. So I remember Son of Thor is all over this. He just wants this video.
And could this be the final battle of the showdown? How are we doing? See Vaughn getting Jr., the RTR team. Vaughn's weekend got cut short.
I don't know if the food trucks are coming all the way
like he
from New
said,
Jersey to
he's got
Connecticut.
one,
I have a
got
feeling
one more
probably
pony
not.
in the race.
It's a bit of a hype.
And he's pulling for his boy,
Does it
Chelsea
smell
Denofa.
I guess. Give me 1 second.
And it looks like we are still picking up some debris. That first inner clip. Texas, you guys have fun tonight. Man, the stands are still packed here in Texas. Tell a friend. The finals are here.
Slush was
Hashtag
necessary.
FDTX. My name's Jared Deenda. Thank you for Ryan Sage, Lorette Nickel, our broadcast team, and all the hardworking
The brisket
staff, all our
guys. I don't think I
track
had
workers
brisket in
who can afford
New
and afford
Jersey,
performance
which is
from riding
shocking.
The trucks, and all you, the fans.
Slowed
thank
down on
you
my
so
barbecue
much.
intake.
16 years of Formula Drift competition. Hey, I want you guys to break out your lights again. Larry Chen said break out your lights again, but shine it on them when they go past that final outer zone. So keep them up until they're past that final outer zone. Hold them up.
Anybody know my boy
Larry Chen
Sus
is
from
across the track, see
Chernobyl
if he
Drift
can
Crew?
grab it
No.
So we can light up the night. Here we go. Send it for potentially the final time. Round 7 of the Formula Drift Black Magic Pro Championship. Chelsea Denofa out front. James Dean in the chase position. James Dean quickly. The machine gets to the side of Denofa. They look like one headlight going into the outer zone. Now the
Jesus.
second outer zone. Transitioning through into the third outer zone. Past that front clip. Light them up. There we go, Texas. Past that final outer zone. Chelsea Denofa. James Dean gives himself a little bit of room. Woo-wee! Make some noise,
Okay.
Texas. Ryan, what do you think? Walk us through it slowly. What do you
Sorry, it's like,
had some
smells like
crazy
smoke
angle
in my
from the
house with a
final
wood
inside
stove.
clip.
Believe it or not, in
So
Florida
let's
it's
take a
very
look at
cold right
this
now,
on the
and
first
I've got the wood
outside
stove
zone.
going. I don't know who
Dean
put
locks in,
a
but
fireplace in
Denofa
the Florida
giving
home,
him a
but
good lead to lock into, hitting that
I think it's
second
just
outside
smoldering
zone.
out.
Denofa, great job in outside zone 3. Through the inside clip, beautiful angle there. Dean falls back for a second. Now watch Denofa angle up massively, but to get to that inside clip, James Dean right there through the end. Wow, tough call.
why
for
was
the
it 30?
judges
I don't know,
here.
dude. I brought the Florida
Dean
weather down.
was pretty on.
Like I said, I got the wood stove going though.
Denofa,
It's
the majority of the
52
course
right
held
now.
back for a second after that inside
So,
clip. Denofa through big
basically like
angle
10
there.
Celsius.
X Factor you talked about. That
But it was like 2
James,
degrees
how he
Celsius
managed it. Did he manage
for
it
anybody
properly
not
or
American.
enough to offset that gangster angle?
Yo, I think I've seen Denofa a little bit more.
I mean,
angle
Florida,
on it, but
my
this time he
definition of
came
cold
through
is anything
really
below
clean, smooth angle,
50.
not the
Back
huge,
up in Canada,
massive
cold is
angle
anything
that he
below
has
like
pulled off
15
before, but it still
Celsius,
looks
so whatever
beautiful,
that works out to
massive
be in
angle here through that
Fahrenheit.
inside clip. This is Dean on the left, in the front, and Denofa on the right. Unbelievable battle here in the finals. Chelsea Denofa
Celsius is a
looking to
myth made
lock
up.
in his second
36C here
victory
today.
of
Damn.
his career, and James Dean
Yeah, it's
trying to rack up a few more points against
yeah.
Osbo et al. Going.
I'm pretty
into
good at
Rodale.
converting them. Where it gets a little bit murky is when you get into the negatives.
Look at this. Here
The
we go.
easiest
Slide
way
him
is
left for
double it and
Denofa,
add
slide
30.
him right for James
So
Dean.
if it's
Ryan,
10
Andy, and
Celsius, you
Brian.
double
Ryan
it, it's
says one more
20.
time.
Add 30, now you're
Andy
50.
and Brian say. Brian says James Dean. Andy says.
One more time.
One more time.
Yeah. So that's the easiest way to convert it, but it gets a little wonky when you get into the
Welcome
negatives.
to the Formula Drift Twilight Zone. You're going to see some
You have to put
things
C
that
or
will
F because
blow
like people
your
don't know.
mind. What a beautiful night. Got a beautiful
look at that
breeze
transition.
blowing through and summer breeze.
All right, give me 1 sec. I gotta check
All
my
right,
list so
so
quick.
let's throw it down to Lorette Nickel. She's talking to the machine, the green bean, James Dean.
James Dean, an unbelievable battle with Chelsea DeNofa that's leading you into a one more time. Man, it's like you guys are on a razor's edge, so how do you move forward?
I don't even know. Absolutely insane battle. I tried to lead as well as I could. Worked out nicely. He was in close proximity, especially towards the end of the track. And while I was chasing, I think
there we go.
I have
Wood's
never
still
chased
fixed.
a car with so much tire smoke. I was completely blinded. Like going through the first inner clip, I was just like trying to stay
And
on
he was such a troll with holding his decision off. Yeah.
Pop out, not in the
Nah,
glass,
they
not
don't.
in the
I mean,
wall.
they're not doing it on purpose. It's just
scary,
you're watching replays and stuff. I don't know what it would have been like back then, like what kind of replays they had, but.
So, looking forward to that. I don't even know what I can learn from that battle. I just have to take a chance again going through that smoke. It's insane.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Guys.
Thank you, Lorette. Yeah, those Nittos kick out a ton of smoke, and Chelsea, his wheel speed and what he's got going on with that Ford Mustang. Again, everybody's been saying it, and Ryan, we've been saying it. So the amber visor is up right now. He's about to go back in time.
See through the smoke better?
So PBK, painted helmet, PBK all up in the mix. Give him a little one knuck, one and done. There we go, knucks all around. Yeah,
This is
buddy.
it. This is the finals.
I know y'all are tired. And there it is. Make some noise, Texas! The one more time final is here. Pound your feet. Let them hear you. Stomp the rafters. Stomp the stands. Let's get an earthquake going here at Texas Motor Speedway. James Dean, Chelsea DeNofa. We're ready to send it. James Dean will lead. Chelsea DeNofa give a chase. It's one more time battle. The machine out of the gate. We got a clean start. We haven't seen a restart. No cones have been hit this year. This event. Excuse me. James Dean, Chelsea DeNofa right there. Chelsea. Great proximity from him getting out that second outer zone, and James Dean transitioning into that second outer zone. Chelsea DeNofa punching that front clip out to the outer zone. Goes James. Chelsea now get to the side of Dean. Woo!
Well, this time DeNofa went on the attack with only one mistake, and it was at that inside clip. Let's take a look at Dean's lead. He gets into the outside zone, looking good. DeNofa got into the pocket, pushed the pace through the second outside zone, and then right here on the transition, a slightly tighter line, and that caused him to hit this inside clip. So we'll take a look at that as Dean goes to his chase run. But then DeNofa comes back and puts the pressure on, and Dean
finals level run.
wide there at
This
that
is
final inside clip.
more or less what you're seeing in top 16 now.
Third outer zone.
Right?
You can see James getting deeper. Chelsea trying to massage, trying to get that
Great job in the transition
to
from
cause
DeNofa.
the back end to slide out and get it around that front clip, but it fails to do so. He center punches and actually takes it as a souvenir across the finish line underneath his vehicle. So that's always a feat, and you could get pretty dicey if that front clip gets underneath your wheel. It could slide out and cause you to definitely mess up. So now Chelsea DeNofa will lead.
Yeah, that's a good point on the timing of the Mustangs.
James Dean will give chase. What do you guys think? Where are my James
I
Dean
haven't seen a
fans
list
at?
of Drift Masters. Hey, you got a new sub?
How about where my Chelsea DeNofa fans at? Wow.
A little cup thing is kind of funny.
A lot of DeNofa fans here in the building. Who
there
wants
you
to
go.
see him go one more time?
It's so silly.
Oh, okay. We want to get an answer now.
Yeah,
We're
no
like,
list
all right, I
of
got
Drift
things to
Masters
do.
drivers yet. I don't know when that comes out. You could look back and see when it came out last year. Could see when that
All right, let's
was
see if we
public,
can get a
but
winner.
should be pretty soon.
Lights are on. We're ready to send it. Yell, send it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Send it! Chelsea DeNofa. James Dean. Here in the second half of this one more time battle. Chelsea goes in hard. James Dean talks about that smoke and how thick it is. Can he bring that X factor? Here's that big initiation.
Oh,
around
man.
that front clip. Whoa, buddy. James Dean transition. Oh, and James makes a mistake. A mistake there by the machine. And Chelsea was kryptonite. It came down to that X factor run.
Well, it came down to that
Front
inside clip, and that's what the judges are going to be scrutinizing.
Yeah.
Because Chelsea had a
Chelsea
solid
choke
chase
him
run.
off.
He made that one mistake on the inside clip. And now here again, we have another incident. Let's take a look. Denova, this time he does put some crazy angle to it. He was on a little bit of a tighter line. Dean hits the inside clip and then gets caught up there.
Yeah.
So this is what the judges are going to be looking at. What was the cause?
I always hate when it's like a weird contact thing in the finals.
Let's see if he keeps his forward momentum. Watch for any brake lights or anything like that that the judges are looking for. He looks pretty consistent through there at first pass. So now the judges are going to start putting in their results unless they're asking for any other replays.
Oh, they'll be asking for more.
And we do not see the box come up, that means we do have a winner.
We might have a victor, and it looks like we do, Ryan.
Yes, that is official. We do have a winner, so we will bring them down now.
All right, we do have a winner. Again, they will bring them down front and center.
Shocked face, love it.
And we will have
love it.
Our winner announced both here and on the podium. We'll give out our carbon fiber trophies over on the podium.
I honestly don't remember who won this. I really don't.
Spot, third place here in Texas. James Dean. As the smoke clears, there are podium finishers. Getting out of the car, hugs all around. Let's kick things off with third place.
How often do I do it? I mean, I don't know. I have to figure out a schedule. I'm down to do this more often. I don't know how often I should, but
Auto Parts The Showdown presented by Rain-X. Third place in the NOS Energy Drink, Nissan 370Z.
Yeah, as the first one. We'll do more of these.
Now your winner. The championship still up for grabs as we saw. Hey, round of applause for all our drivers so they can hear you once again. The championship will be decided in California, the Golden State. The Golden Boy here tonight has podium this year. And I got nothing else really. So without further ado, your winner here at Texas, the Lone Star, unanimously from all three judges, getting the win at Advanced Auto Parts The Showdown, presented by Rain-X, round 7 of the Black Magic Pro Championship. The winner is Chelsea Denofa, gets the win in the BC Racing Nitto Tires Ford Performance Mustang RTR. Denofa gets the win here in Texas. Hugs all around. And that means second place and your current Formula Drift Championship points leader. Second place here in Texas in the Wordhouse Drift Team Falcon Tires S15, James the Machine Dean. So there you go, 3, 2, 1. Forsberg, Dean, and Denofa. All the way up top at this time. Want to make sure she's down there. Lorette, you're with our winner now.
I got him. I'm down here. There's a lot of celebrations going down here. Your boss, your friend, Vaughn Gittin Jr. grabbed you in a big
all right, sorry guys. The smoke in the house got a little crazy. So I had to go fix it.
For this moment since 2016 in Long Beach. You've done it. Man, I know you're exhausted, but you put so much on the line. Your heart, your energy.
I could try and do once a week.
We'll
have to see. Where it'll be tough is when the travel schedule goes on.
The car was perfect every single time we drove it. The small wreck we got into, they fixed it. It was perfect coming out. It's been fast all weekend, out of the trailer.
Members get the win.
So drivable that I could just be in.
Yeah, no, it's been a good stream.
I was driving and I'm like,
what's the best and worst thing about being a commentator in Drift Masters and FD? The worst thing is the travel. The best thing is that I just get to hang out with drifting fans all the time. So, yeah, I think that's an easy one. Super
Well,
easy one.
Jr. told me that you've been working
We'll check out the Texas videos after this. I'll let you guys finish up this interview here quick. I'll be right back.
You are a championship contender. So how do you keep that momentum moving forward?
Well, I think we've been working on this car and this setup, and the team's been doing a phenomenal job with my feedback, Vaughn's feedback. Every lap is 2 laps, you know, just doing everything we can, and we just need to keep doing that. The team's been winning events, every event, even though the placement doesn't show it, because they've been doing such a good job. And
all right.
Man, it's awesome.
Well, what do you want to say to all the fans that hung, that were screaming for you all night long?
Where are we at?
Guys,
Sorry.
They had your back all night.
Sorry, working today. I missed it.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Some of you guys might know.
Love when you ask for an autograph. Thanks, Kyle. Our bar must be broken again. You should definitely release the video. I don't think it's broken. I'm not seeing any last membership that came through 21 minutes ago. When do you see me on track? Driving? There's some clips and stuff. I did film a video of my last event, but I have to, there's a bunch of clearances with that.
All right, thank you so much. Lorette Nickel as Ryan.
Brisket and eggs for
Ryan
breakfast.
Going to you. Final thoughts.
Yeah.
Chelsea,
oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
Off that car this weekend.
I'm sure it absolutely sucked hauling that fender around. Okay, so this is pretty much done. I'm down to like hang out for another 15 minutes. One, to give Strepidemic that time to get a another one. Alika, I don't know why no one's on Twitch. Everyone's over on YouTube. Honestly, that's where I've posted, and that's where I'd rather see the growth, to be honest. I'm happy to have Twitch up and going though, like for sure. I just want to see the growth on YouTube. That's my primary one. Okay, yeah. So we'll hang tight. We'll run it for another 15 minutes till 12 Eastern, and we'll wrap it up. So we talked about doing this. Give me 1 sec. Let me know. Like, do you guys want to run through these? All right, yeah. Go where the money is. Yeah, gang, please send in one more membership so you can join us and see the cool videos and the stickers and stuff. Yeah, we need one more. All right, dude. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm going to keep trying to do these as much as I can. Cummins Miata stuff. Let's go with... So which event is that? I think these are Texas. This might be St. Louis.
At the beginning, which...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's St. Louis. So let's go watch the Texas one. There you go. Definitely Texas. Strepidemic is pushing for this last membership goal. So remember, you get to see that Drift Masters versus FD video. Our deadline at noon, though. That's when we'll be shutting her down. Oh, dude, next time you come down to Florida, I'll take you to Buc-ee's. So there's one like an hour for me. Citro's pretty epic, actually.
Lee Sexsmith from Canada. NB Auto, Toyota, 86.
Whatever. I don't know. It's a mess.
Round of FD Pro 2. Just about to get ready for practice. So we're getting everything squared away, getting the truck loaded. A couple little changes to the car for this event. We have nitrous now, courtesy of Nitrous Express. So
I would be super cool to get that video
less
going.
Turbo lag at low RPM.
Strepidemic, are you medium
Also, we're gonna
coffee,
spray
small
the
coffee? I
Echo
can't
oil on the
remember.
perch, so it kind of does two jobs at the same time. So yeah, we've done well here in the past. 50-50. First year I podium, second year, okay. So
yeah,
hopefully
these
we
are
can,
the. This is
replicate
the old
first
video
half
that I
there.
used to.
And have
Like
some
this.
fun.
This is a video
the
that.
track layout,
Basically
it's
just
the
me
same
shooting
layout,
it.
they've just
I'd
kinda
give the.
altered it slightly. So they
I'd either set up on a
moved
tripod or give the other
first
one of the
inner
crew
zone
members
is
a
now
camera to film the
complete,
second
or inner
angle.
clip, I should say, is an
Medium.
outer zone,
Okay.
which is nice. It gives you a longer run, faster initiation speed, and you kind of carry more momentum through that first like long sweeper. Instead of trying to tighten up and keep the car right to the inside, you get to run the whole outside edge of that corner, which is great because I always struggled here with the initiation speed and like trying to get the car
Kind of a
above
long
the
interview.
camber a little bit to get the tire wear perfect.
I always love these little montages. Yep. I think he's just got a mustache now. My editing needed so much work, but I just tried to show like kind of what it felt like, if it was hectic or calm or what, but not as much. Not like at any pro level. I think they do a couple of demo days and stuff. We went back and started racing like enduro bikes. Did that quite a lot. He got into a really bad motorcycle wreck and almost lost his leg. So it's actually, I think it's his clutch leg. So it can be kind of wearing running an event. Oh my God, it's Trepidemic. He really wants it. I just realized I put in the audio so you could hear it. That's funny. We did a lot of fun camera angles and stuff too. Like the team was so great. They just literally let me put any camera anywhere I felt like it. There was one occasion when one fell in behind the pedals and kind of had to re-talk about that, but is Texas coming back? No, I don't think so. This is pretty cool though. And it shows you like we were doing foot cam stuff so long ago. 3 different angles, all synced up. Manually syncing back then too. You couldn't like auto sync. It's crazy. God, he was so good.
Practice is done. Everything went well. We got a very good baseline setup for this track. You can faster turn a lot more than previous years, which was always a struggling point for me. But now I can just like put it in fourth.
Cheap
check
stream
it in,
boo.
and then hold it for the
What
rest
is
of the time.
that?
It's fantastic.
I don't know what
Had a
cheap
couple
is. This just
small
like a
offs
spam
in
thing?
practice, just like going a little too
I'm
hard
guessing.
here and there. Punted a couple
Ban.
clipping points into the stratosphere.
I'll have to go over to TikTok and ban,
But
or
other
to
than that, everything went well. And,
Twitch and ban that.
Now we're on to qualifying. So I think we're about mid-pack in qualifying, 19th, which is basically right in the middle, which is okay. I mean, it gives you an idea to kind of see what other people are doing. I didn't get a chance to watch practice because I can't see the runs from where I'm
I
sitting.
figure out how to ban somebody.
The judges kind of went over some of the parts they're really going to focus on. The first inner clip, they do not
There you
want to
go,
see you
blocked.
slowing down or kind of checking up to
Mod
go around
me.
it.
I don't know
They
how to
wanna
do that
see
either,
throttle
Alika.
commitment
Come
past
on.
the first clip. Also, transitioning after that clip and slowing down after that clip. They don't want to see us slowing down to go around that clip and then transitioning and
There,
accelerating
modded.
towards the wall. They want you to use
Got
the
you.
momentum to get you past that, transition, then slow down, then go through the back and see.
Yeah, like knowing what I know now, I'd re-edit these videos very differently. I would have like more voiceover over the runs, but this is kind of the time of what everyone was doing, even though it's got like no views.
Here we go. Riley Sexsmith from Canada. NV Auto, Toyota, 86. Yeah. Sexsmith, very fun driver to watch. Healy started whipping, absolutely
Clanker
ripping
issues.
through the course in that power alley, living up to its name.
Man, the shots were so
And
good.
into that final zone.
Try not to toot my own
Montaigne,
horn here.
just
It's just
because
like,
it's Canadian doesn't mean he gets to swarm higher.
it's just cool to go back and rewatch
now
this
done
stuff.
with his run, waiting
This is
for
my
the
last year
score.
with them too. This
Find out
actually
where
would have been one of my
he's
last
gonna
events, if not the
77
last event.
77
So.
for the bearded giant.
Giant.
He's actually a small guy.
He's very. I was gonna say he's very small.
Give me the Cole's notes about what just happened and what's going on. It's a mess. There's no lights. This event always runs in the dark. We've always run this event in the dark. They didn't have any lights. The circle track over there, which is actually over there, just sounds bouncy. They have plenty of lights, but they don't have enough lights. So they were planned to postpone till tomorrow, but now they think they can ship in enough lights to run it tonight. Problem is, half the teams have already packed up, or drank beers, or whatever. I don't know, it's a mess.
Alright, we can go watch the second one of these. The funny files are actually really one of my favorite videos. We just took like the dumbest stuff from that day. Yeah, Strep's got 6 minutes.
Time for some beers. Let's crack them open.
We used to like record the radio and stuff too. Yeah, it was cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, Alika. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was one of the best times. I mean, lots of great times, obviously.
Day two, we're here at Summit Racing Equipment to pick up a couple things for the drift car. I want to make a slight gearing change for like tandem competition, so we're gonna pick up some gears we don't have in the trailer, and when Summit's only 20 minutes away, why not? So
It's a
we're gonna
big
go shop,
Summit too.
see what they got, and then head to the track.
For qualifying too.
Yeah, for qualifying round 2. They split qualifying. It got too dark last night. Someone decided we didn't need lights, so
You guys are.
we're gonna try again today in the
You guys
afternoon.
are awesome.
Let's go.
Oh man, the color's falling apart. The old GH5 issues. You can see it. You see like the purple and green in there. Some of the flashing, so we're using slow-mo. When's the lowered CX5? I don't know. It was just an idea. I really like the way they look, actually. So I didn't realize it until it was next to the P5, where I was like, Mazda CX5 slammed. Probably look really, really nice. I have a bunch of like runs from the last drift event with the G35. It's just the other part of that video I need to get clearance on. So yeah, there were some good cinematics back in the day. Call my damn roommates. Yeah, those are some cool shots. All right, guys, we're getting down to the last couple of minutes. If you want to see that FD versus Drift Masters video sooner rather than later, we need one member left to sign up to get it. So if you want to see that video soon, it's the only way to do it. Oh, look, it added an orange border. Go me. I don't know why. So calm behind the wheel too.
All right, long shoot, Larry. What happened?
What's that?
What happened? Second qualifying run. Walk me through it.
Yeah.
How about you interview him after you fucking drove into the wall?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Yeah.
You want to start there?
Yeah, let's talk about you hitting the wall.
So we had a sighting lap, practice run, and all weekend I'm in a little shallow on the second, I guess not the second, fourth outer zone, and went real deep enough that I got into the tires at the back of the car, tore the bumper off, bent the trunk lid up, broke the tail light, tore up the side of the car a little bit. Luckily, once I hit the tires, I just put my foot down and was able to kind of drive away from them. They're very grabby. They pull everything off the side of the car. So got a little mangled, got some yellow paint on the wheel and tire and bash bar and all that, but came out unscathed for the most part. Then after that, brought it back, checked it over. No major damage, just cosmetic stuff. So we switched tires and got ready for qualifying, which went pretty well. Went through the I turned up the boost a little bit
super
more
chatted $2.
And just tried to get on the throttle earlier after initiation, which seemed to work pretty
Please
good.
give him a membership.
The last inner clip I missed. Coming past the wall, the steering got
Oh, this is too funny.
lock, and it was hard to pull it back off lock.
Let's see what happens.
Extra,
Let's see what happens at the end of this video.
Steering kept me away from that last inner clip, but it was enough to get an 81, which is 13th on Friday 13th. Lucky 13 both times. Yeah.
And it's a full moon.
It is? Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. It's a spooky day, and we've had some spooky results. So we're just hanging out, waiting for the drivers' meeting now.
All right, we'll finish this video up, and then I'll wrap up this stream. Sorry, I'm like going through nostalgia here. Addicted to Arc Raiders. I tried playing for a little bit, but just couldn't. How long is the video? Yeah, it's 7 minutes. There you go. Oh, there it is. There's your 5 members. Damn. All right.
No, it was just.
All right, I just did it. So yeah, I'll swap over here real quick. So that is now available. It is now available to medium coffee, and then later tonight I will swap it over to small coffee. So that is how she goes.
Like literally going past the wall, got back on
There
the
it
throttle,
is.
and went to make like a small correction, and there's nothing. Like I almost didn't make the turn back to come to the pits.
We'll wrap up this video, and
Got
that'll be
back
it.
Here, I revved it up a bit and moved the wheel, and then it felt like it just like broke free. It was fine, and then it just came back. So I don't know. I gotta figure
Mission accomplished. Good job, everybody. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoy that video. Like I said, it is live now for medium coffee, and then I will schedule it for 5 p.m. Eastern for our small coffee. How about that? I think that's fair. So we're gonna do that schedule. I can't schedule from one member to the
He
other.
hails
right now.
from the Great White North, the bearded one. His hair's going to get a lot longer. It's going to
I
get
made
colder
him do
up
it
there.
while
Make
he was
some
at
noise for the
work.
NV Auto Toyota 86. It is Riley Sexsmith. And away they go. Looks like we do have a clean start here. Sexsmith really pedaling. I thought he for sure, you know, he's giving Sexsmith is giving Manners a lot of room here.
Yeah, it's because Troy was
Too much, or
not
maybe
running
he's
that
just feeling
fast
like
that weekend.
That's the way it's going to flow. So now into the power alley, Manners has all the clean air. Sexsmith doesn't have a lot of angle in that chase position. Manners punts. Whoa, buddy, and Manners.
Yeah, parked it.
Oh man, so Manners with that front bumper. You saw him rotate outside of that front clip, and that looked like it was a completely separate incident. Sexsmith saves his vehicle from going to that tire.
Ready, party, Mike?
On to the next battle.
All right. I look towed in from the rear.
Party or what?
Ready, party, Mike? I remember this. I actually was like helping to grab tools and get stuff set up while I was still trying to film. It was hectic. All right, Strepidemic. Good job, man. Appreciate it. Enjoyed that video. I'm glad you got it.
Yeah, so Manners had not a spin, but what almost was a spin in front of me, so I tried to spin to avoid him and just tag.
Smith, see if we. Sexsmith out front. Little Manji entry there on initiation. Sexsmith. See him kind of lunging forward. Let's see how Sexsmith comes into that second outer zone. Handles it. Manners back there quite a bit. Oh boy, Sexsmith is a flying right now.
Yep.
Comes into the outer zone, dials it in. Manor's taking away shallower line. It looks like Sexsmith will complete the in the grade 8.
Well, you've got 27. Well, let's get
And
this
keep,
battle.
and keep in mind, Jaeger, he qualified second. Here we go. Adam LZ, Riley Sexsmith.
Big understeer.
Throwing it in here. And LZ.
No worries,
big
guys.
Angle there. Sexsmith in that chase position, throwing up a ton of smoke, but Sexsmith still cuts through it here on that front
Adam's
flip.
car was such a rocket ship that year.
Sexsmith really applying the pressure. LZ, a quick little correction there, but Sexsmith not phased. Crossing the finish line go both the gentlemen. Ryan, a very exciting run there. You can see Sexsmith's spotter, but it's going to come down to...
All right, we'll be wrapping up the stream at the end of this, guys. Appreciate everybody for
And lights are extinguished.
coming and hanging out. It was a good stream. We'll definitely have to do more of these. Feel free to leave a comment or whatever on where and when and what event we should do next.
He stays in a little longer to gain that. You can see just how close he can get. Oh boy. Sexsmith past that front clip, transitioning now into that outer zone.
Too shallow.
LZ taking
I appreciate you guys too.
Sexsmith gets all the way out to that outer zone. LZ taking a shallower line, Ryan.
Results look like they're coming in, Jared.
Slide him left for Sexsmith, right for LZ. Ryan, Andy, and Brian. Ryan says LZ, Andy, and Brian. Adam LZ gets the victory.
Shitty. Oh well, buddy, it was a good battle.
Got that one, man. That was all I had. So
All right, time for some beers.
let's crack them open.
I love it. Oh, hang on. This last part.
Where's my sauce tray?
Huh?
Where's my sauce tray?
Where's my sauce? Bring me my sauce tray. Bring me my sauce tray, Squire. Canada, that's a large.
I'm gonna have a small.
This is our large.
Yeah.
That's a liter cola.
That's a large farbo, right?
That's a large farbo.
That's
All right, guys. That's gonna do it for me today. I got some stuff. What are your thoughts going into the new season? I'm excited. It's about the best way I can put it, but I got lots of stuff to do around the house. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Please let me know what you think down in the comments below. When should we do it again? What's the next event we should cover? And we'll catch everybody soon. If you haven't become a member yet, now is the time to do it because we just dropped the FD versus Drift Masters video for anybody with medium coffee, and then at 5 o'clock, I will update it for small coffee and everybody else. And then public will probably be later this week, Wednesday maybe. But